Okay then. So last time on escape from old Korvosa. I mean, why would you guys be escaping? You just got here. Uh you guys were on your way to find Vencarlo. And unfortunately, you couldn't locate him as you had found the academy had been burnt down. So you went to his house and you guys had discovered some red mantis assassins within his house who had attacked you and started to burn the place down. You guys did retrieve a lockbox and had defeated the red mantises and also escaped the building without burning yourselves. And a student of Vencarlo's had spotted you guys on the street and took you to his hideout so that you guys can check the lockbox. But not only that, the student wanted to have some words with you.
Okay.
Where is his place located compared
Uh,
to the...
It was just a shed near the school.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
So you're not in a house or
Lucky
anything
that
like
didn't
that.
burn too.
What was that?
Lucky it didn't burn down too if it was close to the school.
Well, yes, close, but not that close.
That's interesting. Without any government or anything going on here, this fire could spread uncontrolled and wipe out all of our old Korvosa. Who knows what might happen?
As you guys were running off with the student, I guess we didn't really address this, but some of the locals came over to like start dousing it with buckets of water.
Okay. Sounds good.
Probably at least control it, even if they can't stop the house from burning down.
Mm-hmm.
What was the student's name?
Yes. I'm sorry, Ammon Jalento. You guys had rescued him from a mob a month back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Actually, a couple of months back. I don't know, it's been a while. And you guys had opened the lockbox to find a stash of gear that has the initials BJ on it. And I think you guys have all concluded that Vencarlo is Blackjack.
Or at least has a bunch of blackjack costumes.
Yeah, maybe
I was
he
gonna say,
stole
maybe
it.
he's just a rabid fan.
Yes, he
Collects
just
blackjack.
he just has it for the local conventions.
Yes.
He goes in cosplay.
Maybe. Very possible.
We have to find him.
What happened here? They made a change. Now I can't find. Why isn't this working? What? Oh my god. I guess I'll just pull it up a different way. They made a change where I can like open up the books in a more comprehensive window, but it won't let me pull up Blackjack's house and all the information within his house. It's very odd. Wait. Here we go. And Carlos home. I'm not sure if I showed you guys a picture. I know I showed you the red mantis, but we have the red mantis attacking the hero.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing
We
They
did
that.
not
really
see
look
this
like
one.
Super Sentai people,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
They kind of do, yeah. They look like Super Sentai villains.
They look more like ants than mantises, but yeah.
They look like things the Power Rangers would be fighting.
Are
Okay.
their helmets magical? I'm trying to figure out how they see through them.
Who knows?
Anyway.
Anyway, that does bring us to a couple of things. I believe we put all the stuff in the party sheet for loot and whatnot.
Were we going to spend time at this guy's place? Was that what our plan was?
Yes, we were gonna hang out there.
Yeah, we got that box, right? We wanted to look at that box or something.
I thought we'd
Open it
opened the
there.
box already.
it sounded
Yeah,
like
you're
Yeah,
Did we already
we
opened it?
looked
I forget.
inside.
Okay.
There was a bag of holding that got wrecked because I put it
Oh,
inside
right.
another bag of holding. Because that
Yeah, it's
bell
like-
was in there.
How do
Which-
these rules actually work with a bag of holding in a portable?
So
hole?
let's not
Well, it isn't a portable hole, so that's it. Why I didn't
dig
create
too deep
like
into
the-
that. You
Right.
guys get the bag of
Yeah.
holdings, so let's not go there.
Oh,
okay.
we do get the bag of holding.
I don't
Okay.
I don't want to fight on it.
It just
so.
quit. It just quit functioning when it was in there. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with that too.
All right. Well, let's.
Um,
Are we back at the guy's place right now?
I think we are because I think that's where we opened up the box.
Yeah.
Well, I guess while we're taking a look at these items, I assume the people who identify magical things are going to take a look at all the magical stuff, and if this guy wants to ask us any questions about Van Carlo, then I tell him that we will try to tell you what we know.
Oh, he says, "Oh no, I don't have questions about Van Carlo. I wanted to see if you can help me find him."
I would say yes, we can. We are looking for him ourselves. Any information you have on his whereabouts would be helpful.
Well, I can certainly tell you what I know. You see, Van Carlo had been acting a little strange lately.
Yes.
Sorry, just the text on this thing is so fucking small that it's really hard to just scan and find what I'm looking for. All right. He talks quietly. And he says, "You see, I was attending classes at Van Carlo's Academy when the quarantine hit, and when he was unable to escape back to the mainland and his home, when I wasn't able to return back to the mainland, Van Carlo graciously allowed me to stay at the academy as a guest. That stay ended not long after when several Red Mantis assassins invaded the building. Van Carlo confronted them and took one of them down, but there were too many. Van Carlo was forced to flee, and I assume the assassins burned down the academy as a warning as much as anything else. But before that occurred, to be honest, I don't really know where Van Carlo had gone, but I have suspicions. Or at least somewhere we might be able to look to start tracking him down. In the days after the quarantine, while I was Vencarlo's house guest, I noticed my teacher seemed restless and distracted. Vencarlo regularly left his house at odd hours in the night, sometimes not returning until morning. After one such return, his clothes were bloody, and he said he had to fight off a thief, but I'm sure there's more to it than that. Furthermore, in the days before the Red Mantis assassin's attack, Vencarlo had a singularly strange house guest visit several times. A man with paint-stained hands, wild hair, and a jittery habit of looking about. Vencarlo introduced him as a friend, but I recognized him as a somewhat notorious local artist named Salvatore Scream. Vencarlo and Salvatore always met behind closed doors, 3 times in all. And on the last meeting, I swore I heard Vencarlo's voice raised in anger. Unfortunately, unfortunately, that is all the information I really have. But I suppose if we check Salvatore's home, which I know where that's located, we might find more clues. Or you might, for say. I don't think I should be joining you.
We will check
Have you ever
this.
heard of Salvatore?
I don't think I've ever heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
Man with painted hands and that is jittery, you said?
A knowledge local might tell you something.
Only if I had it.
Yeah, if I had it,
I'm looking at our local
I got it.
skill monkey.
It's not a very good roll, but still a 25.
Yeah, you actually do recognize the name Salvatore Scream. He was a renowned painter for the higher upper class. They really seem to have fancied his work. Things that you know about his work is that he painted really gruesome stuff. Probably not to the taste of a lot of people, but it seems that the rich really enjoyed the gruesomeness of it. In fact, you recall hearing about a Salvatore Scream who used to work at a I'm trying to find here. At a place called Exemplary Execrables.
So I probably would even say, like, I think I know the place.
You do.
You know the place to be refurbished with gaudy gold-colored paint and massive glass gems, with looming building in the home of the perverse and detestable theater of all things foul, gore, slicked, and unnaturally pornographic. Volunteers at performances here often went missing after a show, and the theater had an unusually high turnover rate for young and pretty assistants. Exemplary Execrables is one of the first buildings to, I guess you don't know this, maybe a local tells you, or maybe he tells you, Amin will maybe tell you, one of the first buildings to burn during the quarantining of Old Korvosa. And Amin will also tell you that he believes it used to be ran by the manager, a man named Piltz Swastel, which I believe is running around Old Korvosa. Well, actually, I don't think he's running around. His mobs are definitely running around, but I believe he calls himself the Emperor of Old Korvosa nowadays.
Huh.
Aha. That's the name. That's the man we want.
Salvatore was working at this place?
I think he
Yeah.
designed a bunch of it. It had kind of grotesque furnishings, which was basically his entire style.
Okay. Because this sounds like a truly despicable person that would
It
run such
sounds
a
like he'd fit
place.
right in Zurdurium.
Probably. Sounds a bit drow-like.
Yeah. But remember, drow don't exist in Pathfinder anymore.
Oh,
the
maybe
the
he's
Winter
a...
Council sends their regards.
Yeah, that's true.
So the leader of that murder theater has taken it upon himself to organize the gangs around Old Korvosa and crown himself the emperor.
Yeah, he's basically... He's a self-proclaimed king of these abandoned slums.
But that's really
Okay.
weird too, though, that his place burnt down. You know, like if he's the emperor of this place, you would think he would be able to protect his own establishment, right?
I don't think he was calling himself the Emperor at that point, but he definitely has taken up a new residence, which they're calling the Palace.
Could just be that his place was just burned down by roaming mobs, and then he was like, what do I do now? And saw an opportunity.
I'm unsure, but I really don't think Piltz has anything to do with Salvatore's disappearance, as they did seem to be rather friendly with each other. In fact, Piltz hired Salvatore and gave him a place to live and food and everything. It would seem odd. Unfortunately,
Well,
I
that's
don't really
why
know
we're
what's going
going
on.
to investigate.
So we're looking for the guy that his name is escaping me. The fencer, fencing
Van
instructor,
Carlo?
Van Carlo. So
We're
we're
actually looking
the
for a
guy
couple
that
of
Van
people
Carlo
now
knows.
at this point.
Van Carlo's looking for Salvatore, the painter.
Not necessarily. No, nobody said that. Van Carlo just fled after the
Oh, but
red
our
mantises.
link to where he could possibly be is Salvatore, right?
You think he thinks you might find
It's a
clues at
lead.
Salvatore's location
Yeah,
because
okay.
that was the last person he saw him communicating with.
So Salvatore could potentially lead us to Van Carlo. Van Carlo potentially lead us to the guy we're looking for. It's this whole chain of people that could potentially lead us to other people. Okay.
I mean, honestly, I think that Salvatore, I think he might be missing too. I don't know. I did scout his home for a little bit and I never saw him come or leave, so I think he's missing as well.
Then first thing tomorrow, let's head out and investigate.
Wait, what time is it
this
now?
house.
Is it actually like evening right now, or?
I haven't actually been pushing the clock much.
Like, I
Some
feel like we
things
haven't actually been
happen.
here all that long, but
No, you guys. Well, then again, traveling through this town,
I
despite
guess it is
one
kinda
of you
slow,
guys
yeah.
have is really fast. Not all of you guys are really fast, so it does
Yeah.
take some time
I
to
am very fast.
dig it through. I'll
I
say
guess we
it's like
have done
late
a decent
afternoon.
amount because we had a couple times where we ran into the thugs or whatever for the Emperor,
Yeah.
and
Well, we investigated the remains of the fencing school itself.
yeah, and his
We looked
house.
around there.
So probably it's probably fairly late, I guess. Were we going to use the Hero deck to identify these things, or should I prepare an extract to identify? I do have an open level 1 slot I can do that with.
I'll just use the Hero deck. It's there. We might as well use it first before we use up any other resources.
All right. I mean, then if you fail to identify anything, I can
Yep.
prepare my extract if I need to.
So I'll bring out the Hero deck, shuffle it up really well,
Yay, loot time.
and
There's
just cast a detect magic to see what is magic. Oh, it says on here. Never mind.
Yeah,
What
there's
is
a
magic?
lot.
It's a
A
trading card
lot.
game.
A lot.
Gathering magic. Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There might actually be enough stuff in there that you can't even identify at all with the Hero deck.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see how I keep forgetting what level the Hero deck is cast at.
I should create Magic
3,
the
I
Gathering
think it is.
in Pathfinder.
Hero deck is caster level 10, but
They made some I don't know what they call them for the the D&D version of Adventure Paths, I guess. There's like a Ravnica one or something, I think, right?
Yeah, there's settings.
Yeah. Did they?
Yeah,
Was it
because
just a
they
setting book,
own.
or was it
Yeah, there's settings.
or did they release like adventures set in the settings as well?
Well, those settings books have adventures in them too.
Okay.
The way Wizards of the Coast publishes the D&D like modules and stuff like that is different than the way Paizo
Yeah.
does theirs.
I know for sure that they did one for Strixhaven that had an adventure because it had it had like a magic school. I mean, Strixhaven was the magic school set, but they had an adventure for it as well where they're like, a bunch of mechanics and stuff like that. Although there's a Pathfinder one for 2nd edition as well that is also the magic school AP, which is in the what is it, the Gambian, I think, say, or however you say it.
So I guess I'm just going to go from top to bottom.
Okay.
Sure.
Some pretty good rolls.
Duration is
Generally the caster level, it gives you, because I think it takes 3 rounds to identify an item, and then it gives you 3 rounds per caster level. So generally you can identify 1 item per caster level.
okay, makes sense. The deck is a 10th level.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
you can do 10 items. It's actually more than I can do. So I think I get 9 items because I can do it at a higher level caster level because it's a divination extract.
Okay. All right. So the first item you identify is 2 leather armors that came off of the red mantises, which are, oh my god, they changed things. There we go. Wait, is this the button? Aha. +1 leather armors.
is the iconography going to be a problem? Like if we try and sell this to somebody and they say, hey, this is in a evil assassin group, we don't want anything to do with that?
Who knows?
Okay.
They definitely do look red and mantisy.
Or it could be an advantage if you sell it to the right person. They're like, ooh, I want to look like a red mantis assassin. Maybe I'm just an optimist.
No.
There is as we were talking about, there's a convention coming up, so there might actually be like a red mantis super fan that wants to go in a really convincing cosplay.
All right. The next thing that you identify is 4 of these sabers that the red mantis have, which are +1 sawtooth sabers.
Are these exotic weapons?
They're sort of halfway exotic weapons. They work like, it looks like they work like a bastard sword, where if you have martial proficiency, you can use it. Just it's not as effective. So yeah, it looks like if
I see.
you only have martial proficiency, it functions as a long sword. But if you have exotic weapon proficiency, you can treat it as a light weapon. So you
Oh,
you
that's
can
how
use
they were
you can
dual
use it.
wielding it.
Yeah, or I think yeah, I guess it just says you treat it as a light for only for purposes of two-handed fighting, though. So you don't get to do weapon finesse with it. That'd actually be really powerful, but
All right.
even still, it's not too bad.
The next thing you find was in Blackjack's lockbox, which has the initials BJ on it. And this is a +2 keen rapier.
Wow.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
That is a weapon.
The next thing you find, also black in the lockbox with the initials BJ on it, is a +2 slick leather armor.
Does anyone know what that means? I don't know what slick means.
Probably what it sounds like. Like
I'm
you
assuming
can probably get out of grapples
yeah,
and stuff.
that's what I would assume as well.
+5 competence bonus on escape artist checks.
Yeah. Okay,
Crazy.
the 22. Unfortunately, you do not identify the amulet.
Okay.
26. You identify this bag as a bag of holding type 1. The 27. You identify these boots as boots of elven kind, elven kind in black with the initials BJ on them.
Those are pretty good.
The 38, you identify this as a cloak of elven kind, black with the initials BJ. What am I at? I'm at the 38. The 38 identifies these 2 cloaks from the red mantises in the color red are Cloak of Resistance +1. Uh, 31. These gloves in the color black with the initials BJ are gloves of swimming and climbing.
It's got all the plus to skill
Yeah, that's crazy.
items here.
Let's see, 25. I think or you only rolled 10 because that's okay. Gotcha.
I can roll some more. I just need to use another charge.
Mm-hmm. The 25 identifies these 2 masks as the Mask of the Mantis.
Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, they're not helmets, they're masks. Interesting.
A Mask of the Mantis is a traditional headgear of the Red Mantis assassin designed to both conceal the wearer's identity and give the wearer a ferocious appearance. This mask has 3 deadly charges that can be used to gain additional bonuses. As a standard action, the wearer can spend a charge to gain either dark vision to a range of 60 feet, the effects of sea invisibility, the effects of Death Watch, or a +5 competence bonus on perception checks. Once the charge is spent, the effect granted persists for 30 minutes. Multiple effects can be active simultaneously. Charges automatically replenish in 24 hours. Okay, and the 41 identifies these 4 potions as Potion of Bull's Strength. And it looks like you still have one more potion.
Well, if Cliff was going to double check that one that I missed,
Yeah,
he can
I
just
can do that.
check the other item that.
So just
the
2
other
items that need to be
Yeah,
identified
the other
then,
items
right?
that need to be identified. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get a +10 on my spellcraft, plus I get to roll inspiration. So mine are probably going to be pretty good, even if I roll like a 1. I might actually get the item anyway. Although maybe not, you missed it, and you still had a pretty good bonus, so... I don't know if my bonus is going to be that much higher, actually. Alright, so I probably do get that first one with a 47. I probably checked if it's cursed as well. And then there was one more as well.
You identified this Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
Makes sense.
And then for the potions, I got a 45.
You identified these 2 potions as Potion of Resist to Energy Fire 10.
Huh. Okay, well that would have been... Where do we get... Were these from the red mantises?
I bet you
Yeah.
the mantises had them.
Okay, so they probably drank... They probably had like a couple, like 2 each, and they drank one of them or something.
And then
so
there
that
was
the
also
backup one.
gold that was in the lockbox.
And then those 8 daggers, it doesn't say it anymore, but they were just regular daggers, but they had... Wait, no, that's these ones. There's 12 of them. 12
Yeah.
daggers stylized with a B in the pommel.
I guess they're probably for throwing.
Probably, yeah.
So
It's
if
a
one
lot
of you
of
guys want to become Blackjack, you can.
I mean,
Don't have quite the right.
pretty sure we'd want to find Vencarlo and get his blessing first, assuming he's still alive.
I was going to recommend we keep all the BJ stuff separate.
Yeah, in case we give it back to him. Yeah.
And I would recommend
that rapier is amazing, though.
Yeah.
If someone wants to use it in the meantime, I can't with my build. I have to use my spike chain, really.
I mean, most of
I
your
guess I
features
could. But...
Yeah, most of your features would still work. You'd have a couple feats that aren't doing anything, but
Dohan could use it.
Also true.
I don't want to use it though.
Yeah, I mean, if no one else wants to use it, I guess
You
I can look
sure?
at how I would
Yeah.
use it
No,
myself.
he wants
I
to
have
use
my
that
scythe.
lovely scythe. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can
I
use
wanna
it
use
too.
the
I
scythe.
already have a
You want to
rapier.
use the
You have
rapier.
the human bane one, though.
Yes,
That one's pretty nice, too.
it is indeed. I mean, a +2 keen rapier is probably a lot better than a +1 human bane rapier, generally speaking.
I would
But
say
there are situations where the human bane rapier is probably better.
if you want to hold and use both, that's fine with
I don't
me.
really
Otherwise, I might
utilize
just take
crits,
whichever
for
one
example,
you
that
don't
well
want.
because I don't have
Damage.
I don't have damage that multiplies on crits. Like so.
Yeah, I would say take which one you want, and then I will use the one you don't want, and I'll figure out how that will work in my build. But it should work.
I mean,
But
I'm
for
fine
me, it'd
just
probably be like a secondary weapon.
yeah, I'm fine just keeping the human bane rapier.
Okay. I mean, keen rapier.
I mean, it's one of those
insane.
things where we might just be giving it back to Vencarlo anyway, right?
True. So, I'm just like, may as well use it in the meantime, I guess.
Yeah.
I do like me some smite crits, so. I won't have dex to damage with this, but if I'm critting more often, it's like maybe I do more damage anyways, who knows?
Amulet's actually like really valuable too. Like that's the 35,000 gold piece item apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is
It's really good though. Like
powerful.
it's non-detect. It's just permanent non-detection basically.
I mean, it's like with us, it's like okay, well, Kaeso can wear it, but then they'll just scry on Dohan or me or Cliff. Like
Yeah, no, but it makes
they're
sense
typically all
for
together.
it.
But for
Definitely
him, it
makes sense
makes
for him to
sense.
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually have the spell non-detection. I just haven't cast it because yeah. I already do get bonuses versus divination though. Like if it's like scry, where usually when someone scries on you, you get a save, and I get a +3 bonus to the save versus divination effects, which probably
Okay,
won't come up
so
very often. But
yeah, I have the weapon finesse. I just can't do dex to damage.
I guess secret. Remember that if you want to do
Hmm.
like a hidden roll on someone scrying on me.
Who is carrying the loot?
I mean, if you're putting effects on you, do like mention in the combat tracker so that
Well, this isn't an effect that I'm putting on myself. It's just a class feature I have
What was
where
the feature again?
I just get a bonus for saves versus divination effects. So if somebody
Oh,
scries on me, so I'll just mention
what's
it
the
because
bonus?
it's a +3.
3? Oh, okay, not much.
Yeah, just mentioning if somebody's scrying on me and you're
Uh,
rolling a secret will save, then I wouldn't be able to chime in and be like, "Hey, I have a +3 versus this," because generally you might not necessarily want to tell me if you're doing that save. I don't know how.
oh.
I mean, sometimes I've done in the past had people just roll the will save and then not tell them what it's for, but
I don't really need to scry on you guys. You guys let yourselves be very well known.
yeah, some of us certainly more than others for sure. But
True.
yeah, no, I haven't really been even myself trying to like hide or anything.
Mhm.
I didn't take a level in vigilante like I did on Amon or anything.
You could become the next Blackjack and save Korvosa.
Probably, I think investigator actually with like one level in vigilante would be able to cover those pretty well.
Mhm.
Like cover all the same skill range.
You just need to work on your dagger throwing skills.
Are there 8 black masks?
Yes. You never
Oh,
know when you're
okay.
gonna lose a mask when you're
I
fleeing.
guess so.
There, so you can. No,
Oh,
I
I
don't
see.
know.
It's his
Actually,
calling card. He could leave one behind.
yeah, maybe
I figured that's what the
that's the
masterwork
Joker
daggers
card.
were too, because they have the stylized B in the pommel. There's 12 of those. But yeah, we have that bag of holding we can put all that stuff back into. So you
Sure.
should be able to avoid being encumbered too, right?
That's
Unless the
where we
bag
are
of holding's
going.
too heavy.
Did you say those daggers are masterwork?
Yeah,
12 of them, yeah.
12 masterwork daggers. It's actually a lot of money. You can sell them to the Blackjack super fans going to Blackjack Con.
Yeah, if I ever go to PaizoCon, I'm gonna dress up as Blackjack. It's official. See if anybody catches on.
You just wear all black.
A black kick, black boots, black gloves. Hell yeah.
You know, just like Zorro.
Yeah. Zara wears a white shirt though. Sometimes. Sometimes he has a black
Hmm.
shirt on, but a lot of times it's white.
Actually, does somebody want the potions of bull strength? Because
I
they don't
took
do
2
anything for me.
already. I'll take more if nobody wants them.
Yeah, you're the only one that's strength
Mm,
based.
Oh,
So
that's right.
I
The
mean,
paladin. I mean, the
technically, if I'm
paladin can make
using the
use of them.
rapier, I'm using
Yeah.
strength to damage on the rapier, but I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like, well, I don't actually get dex to damage, so
Hmm.
it would help my damage a little bit and improve carry capacity, but yeah, it doesn't. It has pretty minimal utility for me.
Yeah, it's not a big deal to me. I might.
You,
Maybe I'll
you can
take
take
one.
them. I put them back. Those are
I'll
8
take
normal
one
daggers, right?
potion. Someone else can take
Yes.
the other one. Yeah.
Alchemical fire. Does anybody want those?
Nah.
Might be a good idea to grab them.
I prefer
just
being
for-
like, I'm useless in this combat.
yeah, I'm just
The classic Zurdurium line.
And I
Alright.
flee from fires and leave my allies behind.
That was perfect.
it was very
Nothing
funny.
wrong with that.
It was very funny.
Yeah, it definitely was.
The 8 daggers. I'm not that interested unless we want to keep them because
I
they're
don't think I
gold
thought
each.
it was as
We
funny
can
at the
put them
time.
back in
But...
the
No.
foot locker. then.
Actually, I think
worked
even
out
at the
fine.
time, I was laughing a little bit about it.
It worked out fine. So this rapier, so it's keen, so I get like insane crit range, but the 3 less on my attack, and on average it's like 5 less damage without counting crits. So it's like, eh.
So Ammon says, I do ask of one favor of you guys, though.
What's that?
Yes.
When you get a chance, can you escort me safely back to the mainland? They have the bridge barricaded and all the other bridges are down, and they won't let me pass, even though I don't belong here.
Yes, we will get you back there safely.
Oh, good.
I mean, was there anything else that you needed to do here or stay here for? I could get you over the bridge like right now.
No, I can just point out the location I know where Salvatore's been staying. But that's all the information I have for you, and I don't think I can be any use of you in combat. You know, I'm merely just a student.
Is there anywhere in particular you wanted you to be taken on the mainland?
Home,
If they
ideally.
shooting arrows at you, he might be in danger.
Oh, they're just trying to keep everybody out.
What, quarantine? I thought it was keeping everybody in here.
Yeah, keeping everybody in.
In Korvosa, yeah.
Nobody
Old
goes
Korvosa.
in and nobody goes out. Yeah. Well, if you're ready to go, I'll take you right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I understand what you mean when you say you will take him. I'm concerned
Yeah.
that if they start shooting arrows at you, he would be in danger.
Oh, they won't.
Nice headshot.
He
How
won't be
can
in
you
danger.
be so certain?
I pull out my wand of invisibility, and it says, "I will turn you invisible and carry you upon my back."
Fair
Oh,
enough. Okay.
Sure. That works.
do you think they can see invisible things?
They can
Only if they have one
barely
of these masks.
see me as I run past them very quickly.
Oh. Well, it's worth a try.
I can technically make
guess.
both of us invisible.
I could also give you an extract of fly, and you could just fly across the river and back.
Oh.
Oh, you can do that? You have the infusion?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just give him an
Last-
extract of fly and have him fly
Last
away.
8 minutes, so I could even just give it to him and just have him
Yeah.
fly himself over there. But like, all right, we'll just pick a spot that's far away from any of the checkpoints, and you just
How
maybe
long will
the-
that last?
8 minutes
Oh.
should be long enough to fly across.
So lots of good options.
And if I do that, then I would just need you to deliver this report to Croft, telling her what we've found so far.
I can certainly try. If not, I'll have one of my messengers take it.
This guy's
Okay.
got messengers? What?
He's fancy. It's from the rich part of town.
I guess, yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll do that then. I'll go out of my way with him to probably this kind of southern tip of the island.
Sure, I can accompany you guys there just to make sure that you guys are safe.
Because I think there's will be less, like, well, won't have that giant wall in the way. It's far away from the bridge where they probably have most of the Grey Maidens watching.
Okay. And he writes down on a piece of paper the address of Salvatore Scream's home.
Okay. Alright, do we run into any trouble going there?
Oh, you guys are heading out now then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Do it tonight. The way I get my spell slot back after we rest anyway. And we'll just, if he hopefully he's okay with us using his little shed as our place to sleep tonight.
As you guys make your way through the city streets.
Roll a percentage.
Yeah, somebody go ahead and roll a percentage.
Oh, yay. Well, someone beats me to it, but 48. Do you want a perception also?
Only if you're being perceiving.
We'll see. Not really. Nope.
I'm trying, but I didn't roll very good. So I guess I could throw an inspiration on it, but I think I have to announce that before I roll for inspiration, though.
Nah, it's probably nothing gonna happen. I rolled a 48. That's middle ground. Everything's fine.
The best way to find out if something's going to happen is just let it happen. 100% guaranteed. No roll needed.
Okay. You guys start making your way down to that corner.
Making our way downtown.
Uh-huh. With a piano on a trailer.
Uh-huh.
And you guys hear somebody shouting from a balcony above a bakery.
I look to where the shouting is coming from.
And they're shouting, "What is the queen going to do about the mob? When is she going to repair the bridges? How long will this quarantine persist?" And he just continues ranting as he seems to be upset about the current happenings within Old Korvosa.
Well, rightfully upset, I would say.
Yeah. I would agree.
But also, as he's shouting, you can hear this kind of high-pitched giggles coming from him.
High-pitched giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Like between words or at the same time?
Not at the same time. Kind of between words, between rants.
What a weird guy.
Seems perturbed.
I think the play here is to not
Can
make eye contact.
Can we see this person?
Yeah, he's up on his balcony. He's seems to be wearing his night clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I would just walk on by unless someone else does something. Dohan's like, this is my chance.
Well, he
I'm
doesn't
just
seem to be in
curious.
distress.
Yeah,
Nothing
they're
seems to be
not.
threatening him or anything, so I'd be inclined just to leave him be.
And does he keep on ranting like this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I tell the others to go on ahead. I'm gonna watch this guy for a bit.
I walk a little bit ahead and then
All
turn around
right.
and wait. Like 30 feet ahead.
Just want to see what this guy's deal is.
Okay. Well, he continues ranting and giggling between rant.
Can I make like a sense motive check to see if like he is under some kind of like compulsion to do this?
You can certainly try.
The giggling is weird. Like, I don't know.
You can think what you want.
Maybe he's gone mad.
And you look around and the street's mostly empty, so it's like he's ranting to nobody, and he never makes eye contact with you.
Yeah.
Seems like he's just a crazy person.
Maybe.
dare
Maybe he's just crazy. It's totally possible.
By the way, just it's a tangent. I'm still gonna have my spike chain out as my main weapon, just by default.
Is that a tangent? Okay.
Well, in case there's like combat coming up here, I just want to put it on the record.
Yeah, I don't think that's what a tangent means, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
So
To me,
so
it's
he just
tangential to the current situation because we
Oh,
have a
okay,
combat
I
with Dohan
suppose.
involved.
So
Every
how
time
lo-
Dohan
how
gets
long
up to
does he
something,
rant
there's
for?
combat.
I'm sorry, what?
How long does he rant for?
Well, how long do you stay?
Until he stops.
He doesn't stop.
He doesn't stop.
No.
Eventually, his speech starts looping.
Dohan, you coming?
I call to him, "Sir, it has been nearly an hour. How your concerns over the city and the queen are something that many people share, but sir, what do you expect to gain from your shouting for this long?"
You there! When are you gonna do something about this? Pilt's mob is running amok, ruining everything. Buildings are burning down, and the queen is leaving us to die. When will you do something about it? And he continues, giggling in a high pitch.
How high is his balcony?
Second floor.
Like, could I jump up there?
I mean, can you jump that high?
I can get a plus 30.
Okay, probably.
I'm gonna cast jump on myself.
You could get Vincarlo's Elvenkind thing or whatever, gloves of climbing.
Sure. How high up
I
is he?
did. I took him.
Okay.
10 feet up?
Ish, yeah.
So you'd need a 40. I believe it's 1/4 in height.
Yeah,
You just
every
straight jump it, sure.
for
but
every 1 foot you're trying to jump up for a high jump, it's the DC's 4 higher.
But he can make
So,
that
yeah.
with plus 30.
Yeah.
Because even if he fails by 5, he can like grab the edge.
I could probably just still grab something.
Or jump
I
on
I have
something
a
else.
pretty high
Or
climb.
just climb. Yeah.
Or you could just climb.
You don't jump up onto the balcony. You get close. He can see your head kind of get to the flooring of it. And it actually staggers him back a little bit. He's like, whoa! You stay away now! You're one of them, aren't you? You're one of Pilt's mob's members. Listen, I don't got no money and I don't want any of your badgering. Leave me alone.
I tell him that this man who calls himself the Emperor is who you speak of, right?
I suppose he's calling himself the Emperor. When is the Queen gonna do something about it?
I mean, probably never, but we are here to find someone important.
Well, then go. Go find them and fix the bridges while you're at it.
I look at him until he goes back inside.
Yeah.
Does he go back inside?
He gets this like awkward feeling from Dohan just like staring at him, so he's
I'll jump again. With the plus 20 there, so it's 50.
Okay. You jump on the balcony and he kind of freaks out and he like races into his home to close his doors.
I simply nod. And then I jump back down.
Is Dohan protecting the people from the public
From
noise?
themselves.
Dohan's gonna torment every NPC I put in front of you guys.
Yep.
Yes, that is correct. Alright, let's make sure this guy gets across the thing safely.
Well, I think they might have left you because you like waited an hour.
I'll catch up.
supposedly.
You can catch up, yeah.
We probably left after like half an hour. Like we're
Oh, I
good.
didn't realize it was that long.
With a roll of 50, I could jump 150 feet at a long jump.
And a long jump, okay.
Yeah, I might be able to just ford the river myself.
Is that? Are you including also that you get a bonus to jump acrobatic checks based off your land speed as well?
That's basically what I'm checking there because it's
Yeah, yeah.
basically 3 times with the yeah. Yep. I could make a very long jump.
I remember with Araxia, I had like a huge penalty to jumps for acrobatics. It was pretty funny. From having 5 move speed, turns out.
Yeah.
It's like a minus 11 or something absurd.
It can't jump.
Yeah, I was like, it's fine. I don't need to. I got like teleportation.
I'll be back real quick.
All right, so while he's doing that, we go down by the river, and I'm assuming that I can just use the extract to fly on him and say, all right, hopefully nothing goes bad.
Were you gonna turn him invisible too?
I guess I could do that, right? Let me see. Yeah, I'd have to prepare. I have to spend a minute to prepare an extract of invisibility because I already used mine.
You guys have a wand. Dohan said
I don't have it.
I think Dohan said he has it.
Well, he's not with us. He's
Oh.
he's
Okay, all right.
he's talking to that old man.
That's fair.
Harassing the locals.
He's harassing the locals. That's right.
Oh my-
So I'll prepare an invisibility extract.
I need to give
I have
these
one open
locals like
slot.
full-on backstories just in case.
All right, I've now prepared all my slots.
All right.
So I'll use invisibility on him
Is he going to be able to get over the wall?
and fly.
Oh, there we go.
All right. He says, "I've never done this before. What? How do I fly?"
Just flap your arms.
He starts
Keep
flapping
moving
his
forward.
arms, and nothing happens. I don't get it.
Okay, no, actually, you just have to. You gotta like think about it. It's
It's like
Yeah.
Peter Pan. I can fly. I can fly.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm.
Here,
I heard that
give him,
story once.
I pull out a magic feather.
Oh,
It's actually just a regular feather.
okay. You just keep feathers in your, your
Yeah.
pouch. Yeah. All right.
I probably don't. I don't think I have a traditional spell component pouch, but
He starts to lift off the ground, and he's a little wobbly at first, but he's like, I think I got it. I think I got it. And then he's invisible now, so you can't hear him, but you can see him, but you can hear him saying, I think I got it. And then, like, his voice just kind of fades off as he seems to be
we can
shooting.
hear you still. Be quiet.
I'm
You're
sure it'll be
casting
fine.
And off he goes.
And yeah, I also gave him, before he left, I gave him a report about I don't mention Vencarlo being blackjack in the report, but I do just mention like about the fires that have been going on in here, and that we're still looking for Vencarlo because his academy and his home were burnt down by Red Mantis assassins. So I have that part in there.
Okay.
But yeah, I keep the, I don't know if, I mean, she's like really good friends with him anyway. Maybe she already knows, but I'll keep that a secret in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll probably start heading back and meet Dohan on the way as he's running to catch up with us.
Wait, heading back to the shed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figure by the time we get there, it'll be sunset.
Probably, yeah. You see Dohan leaping past you guys.
By the way, what do we do with those masks of the mantis? Do none of us want to use them as like see invisibility utility because they are mantis-y?
Do you want to look like a mantis?
Not particularly, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. There could be a time where it's like, okay, let me put this on just so I can use it and then take it off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can keep the powers when you take it off, though.
No, I know. I mean, put it on to use it for
Oh,
like
okay.
the 10 minutes or whatever
When
it has
you
effect.
need dark vision or see invisibility for 30
Right.
minutes.
I don't know. That's probably fine. I don't particularly want to walk around with a red mantis mask on my face.
No? You don't want to
Ian.
draw attention from the red mantises?
Not when they're active in this area.
Oh.
Seems like a bad idea. Anyways. So we go back to the shed.
Alright, I'm back.
We met up with you again.
We
met
go
up?
back
Alright,
to the
good.
shed. Yeah.
Let's go back to the shed, everybody.
We sent
Oh, I got
Homeboy
experience.
off on his
Is that
magical
just for
journey.
me?
No.
Okay.
We all got XP.
Okay, we all got at 1800.
Yes.
Okay, I thought that was just like, it says XP to me. I was like, oh, just for me.
Yeah, below that it says awarded to party 7200. At least for me it says that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it, for whatever reason, it put our individual XP above the message for the party total XP. Anywho, I guess we're just gonna rest, huh? Does anyone need some healing? Let's look at the party sheet or the combat tracker. I'll lay on hands to top off some people with healing. I have 4, so I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be full health, but I can do it one at a time here. One for Dohan. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
One for Cliff. I rolled amazing on you. Wow. 5665. And Cliff's all healed. Okay. So we go sleep.
Yep, we sleep, take watches, I guess, just to make sure.
Sure.
Yep, I'll go first.
Yeah, with thugs and stuff running around, mobs, we better keep watch. Is anybody still hurt? No, everybody's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
just healed
guys
everyone. So.
rest.
Yay! Dude, I have so many lay on hands. It's crazy. I have 8 uses with my 4 charisma.
Is it based on level?
It's half paladin level plus charisma, so 4 plus 4.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
My channels are a set number. They don't increase with level.
Oh.
What?
But you have like 50 of them though.
I had to take I'm taking feats to get extra channels.
I thought
But
cleric channels did scale with level.
it's just a flat 4 plus charisma bonus or something like that.
Oh, okay. It doesn't scale with your level. I see.
Yeah.
But it's also separate from your like whatever. Like for me, this is lay on hands, or I could channel, I guess.
Yeah, channeling just costs you 2
The
points, right?
DC scales with your level.
It does.
Yeah, channeling is 2 lay on hands for me. 3 plus charisma modifier.
Yeah, just a flat number.
Yep.
It'd be great if it actually scaled, but oh well.
Yeah.
All right. It is the next day.
Okay. So we're going to Salvatore's house, right? Was that our plan?
Yes.
I think so.
And we got the address from friendly neighborhood guy. So I guess we just go there early. Why not?
When we wake up, we'll go to where he told us the guy's residence was.
We keep an eye out for mobs too.
Ah, yes, we will,
Mobs?
so that
Oh.
I can fight them.
We'll just send Dohan ahead.
Yeah,
He
I'll do
runs
that.
at full speed.
Yeah.
And as we just take our time wandering down there, we're just like, oh, there's a bunch of corpses here. Dohan must have been through.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So he wrote down on a piece of paper 140 Wave Street, which is in the old docks, which this is basically the old docks, along with this corner here.
Oh, there's Wave Street. Okay. So does the numbering start from the east or the west?
Uh-huh. I guess you'll have to figure that out since you don't have a map.
Okay, we'll just go straight there then. We can figure out which direction to head afterwards.
Okay. Who wants to roll a percentage this time?
Someone else. Mine was boring.
I got it.
I've lost
You
my
don't
touch
like
on the
ranting,
percentage
man?
dice.
Oh.
I need a Mantis game to fix my percentage dice. I rolled like 4 100s in that game.
Oh
Or
my
like
god.
a 99 once. Killed, party wiped us at least once.
Oh. Wait, where's
31.
my... Where's... No! Hmm. Can I do... Oh, yes! Oh. Oh. Aha! Wait, what are... Oh. You guys begin making your way to Wave Street. And I just need to figure out how to get this thing to comply with me because it does not want to, like, at all.
Sorry, I had to dip out for a second, so hopefully you didn't ask me anything. If you did, I'll have to repeat it.
Nope. We just
No.
we sent our friend on his way, right? You were here for that.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, I was here for
then
that. I
Yes.
We
just,
met up with Dohan, went to the shed, slept at the
I
shed.
had to dip out for a second as we were
Oh,
as we left the shed, so
literally nothing.
I know that. Okay. But I just see there was a percentage dice roll.
We did roll a percentage. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I was saying I need a Mantis game to give me my percentage die luck back. Because I rolled so many high numbers in
I
that
see.
game. I summoned the was it the man bear pig or whatever it was? What's the thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's
South Park.
the 6-legged thing in the winter area?
The
murder bear?
Murder bear.
Murder bear. That thing. Yeah,
I
that.
think it had more than 6 legs.
Yeah, I
Mantis
summoned the murder
spawned
bear
that on
us.
you guys? Oh my god.
Well, I
What
rolled
a-
like 100 on the
what a
percentage die.
dick. Yeah, well, when I rolled a 100, we got sunk into the sea and sent to Glorian.
Yeah, that one was. I'm not taking credit for that one.
Top that.
That was the worst one.
That was the worst one.
We also had a 100 that got rolled, I think, or like a 99 maybe, where
My
we had
100 summoned that ghost guy.
yeah, there was a ghost guy that came and murdered the party, but that was fine because it was the time loop, so we just woke back up in the asylum, and it was like, all right, well, whatever.
That one was also
That's
me.
something that just happened.
Anyways, so we go to the address.
Anyways, well, you're on your way.
Okay.
But as you guys are making your way there, a group of feral dogs begin to surround you with their drool and foam coming from their mouths. And we are now locked into combat as you guys can roll initiative.
Guys, get water. They're afraid of it.
Are they?
Yes, you become hydrophobic when you have rabies.
He's assuming they have rabies. Yes.
They're foaming at the mouth.
Yes.
+6 to initiative, by the way. Rolled a 1. Why do I have +6? That seems high.
I don't know.
Your
I'm dex based. But do I have a trait or something?
You were bullied as a child.
Yeah. That's how you get more
No.
initiative.
I have heirloom weapon.
It's like the overused trait.
Yeah.
I'd always say that, but actually, I don't think very many of us actually take that trait these days.
Not us, no.
I
think
don't
I think
typically.
partially because we're like aware of it. So part of it.
If I was playing wizard, I would take it. Like where I really want to go first.
What we should do though is we should be rolling those traits randomly, like with the backstory.
Oh,
I like
a
that
character
backstory
builder.
generator. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole generator.
I wouldn't
and you could,
hate
it
that.
tells you like how many siblings
builds
you
out your
have, and
backstory.
like
Kinda cool.
yeah, there's some cool
I've used
stuff
it
with
quite
that.
few times, and yeah, you just roll it up, and then it's a scaffold that you build your backstory on.
Yeah.
You choose
I've used it
from
before,
whatever
too.
becomes available to you.
I don't know if I've ever used it to like lock in traits though, but I have used it for like helping me generate a backstory for a character though.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why I should have 6 initiative, but it's just the number in the game, and I don't know why. Like initiative is just Dex, right?
Generally, I mean, you can
Yeah.
get other bonuses to it, but maybe it could be a class feature or
But
something.
why would it be
yeah.
like in the game, like in Fantasy Grounds?
Well, you
This is
have
6.
6 in your field.
Right. That I don't understand why that's a 6 when I have a 4 to Dex. I don't see
Because you
anything else
have a
affecting it.
+2, so when you look at your combat tab down at the bottom right corner, you have a +2 in the miscellaneous field.
Ah, that's why. I don't know what that's from, but that's why it's
Traits?
that's why it's 6.
You don't know
it's not
why
a trait.
you have that.
Ah, it's something. I'll find it.
A
Don't worry about
misclick?
it.
Are you wearing an item?
I put it there for some reason. It certainly wasn't because I put Cat's Grace on myself and then... No, because it would have counted if it was in the
Yeah,
Dex.
Cat's Grace would have counted if it increased your dex, so shouldn't have been.
Do I
I'll
need to
figure it out.
change
Don't
your
worry about it.
initiative? Oh, you're last anyways. Don't
I
matter.
got a 1 anyways. I was just
For
like,
the
wow, that's a
funsies
higher...
of it, I'm gonna change it anyways.
I mean, I'm sure there's something on my sheet I'm just forgetting that I have.
You know,
Oh,
if
I
you
bet
want to go
it's something to do
first
with the
every
panache.
time,
If I have at
take
least 1 pancake point, I get +2 to initiative.
Take a diviner wizard because they add their level to their initiative.
Yeah, Diviner Wizard is like really cool just because of that. Always go first. Really good. Turns out.
All right,
And even
one
if you
of
lose
these.
initiative, you still get to act in the surprise round. So,
Oh yeah,
Swashbuckler initiative. If you have at least 1 pancake point, you get +2 on initiative.
Okay.
That's why.
We
found it.
Doggo here is going to race after Kaeso.
What did I ever do to him?
It's what you didn't do.
It's what I'm about to do.
And it is going to bite.
Oh no, I'm flat-footed.
I did not target you, but I'm guessing 18 hits the flat-footed.
Give me a moment. I'm not 100% sure what my armor class is. My armor class is 16, so yes.
Okay. Then go. Let's see. Actually, I roll this, not you.
Do you trip as well?
Yeah, trip. It's gonna try to. Let me target you.
I didn't think about
Let me
this,
be
but
a
I
good
got a
game master. And,
I got a new monitor. It's bigger resolution. I can fit so much more on Fantasy Grounds now.
Oh yeah.
It's so nice having a high resolution.
What, you have like 4K now?
No, it's just like 2560 by 1440.
Oh, ultra wide.
My resolution as well.
Well, that's not ultra wide.
No, it's just like
that's 2K.
It's just 2K basically.
Yeah, it's just 2K instead of like whatever.
That's what I got.
On my...
I got an HDR monitor with the 2K.
It misses its trip.
Pretty good refresh rate.
Yeah, I was living in 1920 by 1080.
And it's gonna do.
Oh yeah, that's what I had for the longest time too. But yeah, I've been really happy with this monitor.
And one moment.
Just how nice black looks now. With the,
oh yeah,
the colors just look so
good. Roll a
fortitude
save for me.
Oh no!
Yes. Go ahead and roll a fortitude save.
I thought we were done with this.
Yeah. Can I re-roll my intelligence to know that I've been diseased? Because that's the only thing that these hero points are good for.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We have a ton of them too. There's like no way we'll ever use all these hero points.
You could have used them on your spellcraft, right?
I was just thinking I should have just used them on spellcraft.
Now I'm thinking about it. Oh well, it was fine. I didn't need that slot.
I mean, it's not like you needed the stuff for that day.
All right, one moment. I just need to do something.
Don't worry.
As long as it's not going to kill me today, I can cure it tomorrow.
It's rabies, so it's incurable.
No, I took delay poison. I thought we were done with disease. Silly me.
Ha! All right. I did what I needed to do. All right. Perhaps you're concerned, but nothing happens immediately. It is your turn now.
No, too far. Oh well. I'll give Dohan something to do.
Hmm.
Hey, they all failed.
Nice.
And you rolled
Yay!
good for once.
Oh
For
my
once,
god.
against random dogs.
He
Are you
did it.
missing one of them?
Yeah,
He's
that guy
too
was out of
far away.
range. He was out of range.
That's why I was saying I'll leave one for Dohan.
I mean, you could have
Okay.
moved into range maybe, but
I would have provoked. Even
Oh,
by
you could
5-foot
5
step,
foot.
he would have been too far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dohan.
That's one way to deal with most of these.
Huh. Yeah. Well, that's a thing.
Yes.
What? They're still alive if you want to save them.
Dohan's
No,
like,
not
you
really.
stole all my fun.
I don't know. They're just rabid dogs. They obviously need to be put down. They're just kind of like,
It's a little excessive, Kaeso.
I'm gonna ready an action to attack if the dog comes within my reach.
Okay. Then Cliff.
I will pull out my rapier and I will study the dog, and that's my turn. I'm not quick study yet.
Okay.
Let me put an effect on myself for study. There we go. Kind of doubt I really need to track the duration on it. I'll probably be dismissing it as soon as I hit him, but you know.
All right, this doggo's gonna come straight for Xale.
Wonderful.
We're gonna
So it's
do
gonna
a
get-
charge.
In range of Dohan or not?
I think it will, because he can take a 5-foot step as part of his ready to action. So, especially if he does it that way,
Yeah,
especially if he goes
okay.
that direction.
Save me, Dohan.
I'll attack it with my scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go rage. And I don't think we need to power attack. We're just gonna attack.
I'm kind of surprised that you actually spent a point of rage on it as well.
I just want to make sure it dies.
Okay. Yep.
In my mercy.
Uh-oh.
Who did you hit?
Oh, that's on the confirm.
This is one.
Okay.
Okay, one hit.
It dying. Poor doggos.
He does
Alright.
damage himself, though.
Yeah, I take 4.
So do you guys let these
I make sure the
things
dogs
live?
are dead. Yeah,
Okay.
they're sick and rabid. They cannot. They're suffering.
You know who else is sick and rabid?
Who?
Kaeso.
I'm not. I'm fine.
Guy's fine.
Oh, okay.
Was Kaeso bit?
Yeah, he got bit pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could
Pretty
attempt
bad.
a heal check, but I'm not actually trained in it, so I'm like, yeah, I think he's fine.
I
You
got
well, you
yep.
can spend a hero. You can spend a hero point to make a thing untrained.
Oh, there's an 18 on my heal check.
Healing
To see.
is
I can already make
wisdom.
heal checks untrained though. Also, it's a wisdom skill, yeah.
It's a wisdom skill. Like, at least they should have made this any skill, but it's specifically intelligence skill, so it's like meh.
I don't know. I'm sure it's good if we're fighting something with like SR and you're a wizard or something.
Oh yeah, it is. Just we don't have
Or you're
any arcane
dispelling.
spellcasters that are based off of int, so
Yeah, it's just not good for this specific party.
if I'd played a magus, I'd have been like, hell yeah, this is great. But nope,
Are
I'm not
you
playing a magus.
treating or just trying to identify if he's
Just trying to see what's going on.
Because heal apparently doesn't identify if they've been diseased.
Okay.
It doesn't?
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it just says treat, or treat. And you can definitely treat it if you want to. It does take 10
I
minutes.
don't really have anything to treat it with, but
Yeah.
like if I need some kind of like healer kit or something, I don't have that. But if I can like wrap his wound and help it not get infected, sure.
all right. Well,
I'm fine.
yeah, it's all good.
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
All right. We had our fun. Okay.
Well, some of us did. Some of us didn't get a turn.
Aw. Roll a better initiative then.
I have a +6. I just rolled a 1.
On paper, I had a turn.
Yeah.
You should understand that that's the way this game works.
That's
because
okay.
I experienced that with Nimitep. The
Yeah.
higher your initiative is, the
The
less
more you
likely
roll
you are
low.
to actually go first.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm good. It's just a little dogfight. I'm glad I didn't have to kill any dogs like you puppy haters.
Oh.
Pete is not coming after me.
Okay, you guys start making your way down the old dock street looking for 140 Wave Street when you see a man up ahead making his way towards you guys. He is a human wearing an ill-fitting suit of leather armor, and he strides down the street as if with purpose. He has a sword in his hand, and he's wild-eyed.
Can I tell if he means to attack us with a sense motive check, maybe?
You can certainly try.
All right. We will attempt a sense motive check for a 36.
It doesn't look like he's going to attack you, but he does look like he has murder on his mind, perhaps.
I call out, "You there, man! Why do you have your weapon drawn?"
That's a good question.
He shouts back as he continues striding towards you guys. I'm out to execute the Emperor. I'll find him. And I'll kill him just like he killed my family.
You are more likely to be killed before you meet the Emperor himself. I understand that he is a head of a gang of thugs. Very powerful.
I'll kill them too.
Perhaps you would travel with us. We will at some point be going to the Emperor to confront him, I suspect. I look at Dohan pointedly.
I nod. The Emperor has done many terrible things and must pay for his transgressions against Korvosa.
Yes, he must pay.
Do you know where he's at?
I do. I can help you find him.
Oh, okay. That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
We're currently on the trail of another man, but if you join us, we will look into the Emperor in time.
You mean not right now? No, I
would
need to
require
find him
just
now.
a little patience. You can throw your life away now, or you can have a chance to actually defeat him later.
Okay. And Cliff, also with that sense motive, you just judging by him, he does not look like he's fit to be fighting anybody. He looks like you once when you were a young level 1 lad. Only a couple of months ago.
But well, does he look more capable than Kevin?
I mean, that's debatable. Kevin was pretty chunky boy.
Kevin's gotten a lot more competent. He's been training. He's secretly a vigilante now. He's my backup character.
You can give him Blackjack's gear.
Yeah,
He's secretly
exactly.
a vigilante.
Yeah, he's my backup character.
This whole time, he was really just spying on, yeah.
Well, you know, it was after we had to rescue him. He's like, I never want to be rescued again. I gotta fight for my friends, and he did a whole training montage.
Yeah.
This is a training
The
montage.
eye of the tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's like, he's not actually fat, but he's still like disguises
probably
himself
lost some
as
weight if he's
fat
been
by wearing
training.
really bulky clothes.
Yeah.
It's
He's got
part
a
of his
fat suit.
vigilante. It's part of his vigilante identity.
Wow. The lore continues for Kevin.
Or maybe not. You never know. I mean, Cliff might never die. He'll never come up anyway.
The man says, "Very well then. I will accompany you. As long as I can get my revenge. My name's Tesh."
Tesh?
Tesh.
Alright. I'll put that in my notes.
I asked Tesh to tell me his woes and his sorrow and the pain that he's felt that the Emperor has caused him.
He
while
tells
we were
you.
walking towards the place.
Yes. He's very angry. And, he the Emperor executed his family for refusing to turn over their food stores and life saving. Among them was his wife.
Among his life savings? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean among the people executed?
Yeah, among the
Yeah.
people. And the life saving.
After he tells me his story, I tell him about my love and how she was also taken from me by a cruel person, and how I journeyed with these individuals with me together, and we did hunt down Gadrin Lamb.
That's terrible. I've heard about Lamb, but Lamb is no comparison to Piltz. Piltz is a cannibal, and he's beheaded more people than people have died to Bloodveil.
If you want to avenge your loved one, then you must harness your anger and your rage, as I have harnessed mine.
Oh, I don't know about harnessing it. I just want to kill him. I'll do whatever I have to.
Okay, Darth Dohan.
I was gonna say
Your rage and
Dohan
anger.
is teaching him the ways of the barbarian.
Yeah. In fact, Tesh, here is your barbarian starter kit. I would like to give him a +2 leather armor, this +1 short spear.
Oh, wow. It's much better than what I have.
Actually, no.
Hang
here,
on, you're
have
giving him a +2 armor? What?
Yeah, they're leathers. They're extra.
The red mantis armor, I think.
Oh, the red
Yeah.
mantis armor.
You can also
Okay,
have this
that's
really
fine.
cool hat that makes you look like a red mantis person.
No, you're setting him up. No.
Yeah, maybe don't wear the hat.
You can have a black mask instead.
Yeah, you can wear this black mask and this black leather cloak and these black leather boots and this black leather armor.
I don't know.
Might as well
if
give him the
that's
amulet too,
good.
you know.
Yeah, you can also have this amulet. That way your enemies cannot find you. And this
And now you
rapier.
need to save Korvosa. The duty is ours. I dub you, Blackjack.
Matt just made his backup character.
What are you talking about?
This guy.
I can never die.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Never.
sure.
I think the term is I can never stay dead.
No, death has rejected me not once but twice.
I think at some point Pharasma's gonna be like, "Come here, enough,
No, I'm reverse Deadpool.
enough with your shenanigans."
Death doesn't want me.
Yeah. Actually, watch an anime where like the citizens, like the world had developed a way to keep the citizens alive, so even if they killed themselves, they could be like rejuvenated back alive because of these like micro things that they put in them. So like there was this whole group of rebels who would like do really bad shit knowing that they couldn't die.
Altered Carbon kind of has that kind of a plot. Everybody is immortal. And then a cult grew up. And basically they purposefully stopped the thing that keeps them immortal because they believed that they should be able to die. Anyway, it's interesting.
All right, so do we get to the place?
You do.
All right, let's search it quickly.
Okay. Let's see. Salvatore's home is a leaning, decrepit building. Not far from one of the many ruined bridges that once connected Korvosa to the mainland. And so what do you do? How do you do it?
Get in there.
Okay, so you go up to the front door.
Yep. Open it.
Is there any indications that anybody's living? Like smoke in the chimney or lights in the windows or somebody peering out through the blinds or anything like that?
Nope, all the blinds seem to be closed. You can barely see in, but there does seem to be light within. And let's see. I want to... put you guys on a map. Because no combat is going to occur here, I promise. It's just a map. Don't get too excited.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said decrepit.
Yes.
Is this actually his house? Or is this a random map? No, it is from the mod.
No, it's
Wow,
actually
okay.
his house. Alrighty. So with those perceptions, you don't see anybody outside. Nothing's really standing out. When you look through the windows, there are shades closed, but you do see light as if somebody was inside, or they forgot to turn off the lights or put out the candle or whatever. But something's definitely illuminating one of the rooms there.
Which one?
This one.
Okay, I want to go to that window.
All right. You go by that window.
I want to look inside.
It has a curtain closed, so you don't see much going on.
Can I open the window?
You can certainly try.
I would like to open the window.
Okay. You open the window.
Okay, I pull aside the curtain.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah.
So you guys just have to ask the window to open.
Let me reveal. Not everybody locks their house up. Alrighty, well, since you're coming from the outside looking in, this phrasing might not be fully accurate, but I'm gonna read it anyways. Both of the room's windows are tightly shuttered, yet the air inside seems strangely fresh and scented. No doubt because of the 6 large candles that burn within. Each candle has been affixed by a globe of melted wax to the crown of a gleaming polished skull, and each of these impromptu and grisly candle holders have been placed atop an otherwise clear desk to the west, arrayed in a gentle arc. A chair sits before the desk, and a careful stack of papers and scrolls sits inside the arc of the skulls. To the south stands a nearly empty cabinet, its shelves barren save for a few paintbrushes and a cracked pottery urn. But not only that, you see a person.
Okay.
Let me do something real quick. And she looks over as the window opens, and she kind of smiles and says, "Oh, well, that's an unusual way to come into somebody's home."
Are you the artist Salvatore Scream?
No, I am not.
What are you doing in his house?
I was hoping to find him myself. Do you happen to know where he is?
No, me and my companions are looking for him.
All right.
What?
And I'm just gonna show you guys an image of her. She's not in this stance, but she definitely is smiling like this. This is definitely the way she smiles.
Okay.
Oh, hey, what's that?
Seems normal.
Does she have that whippy chain thing on her?
It's a spiked chain. You should recognize that.
Is
Xale,
it?
she's your type.
She does have a chain holstered, yes.
Well, it's all magical. I guess mine's magical. I guess it's a +1.
Uh-oh, he's sounding jealous.
Oh no.
Her chain looks more magical than mine.
Oh no.
Yeah, it did.
I ask her, can my companions and I come in and perhaps we can exchange what we know about Salvatore?
Oh, certainly. Perhaps you want to use the door like normal people.
I am not a normal person, and I go through the window.
Oh, okay.
Her
Well,
armor
then.
looks suspiciously spiky.
Yeah.
Do the rest of us want to use the door?
Yeah.
She does appear to be
Yeah, I'll use
an
the door.
elven woman.
Yeah, that sounds okay. Yeah, I'm going to go around the side with Cliff to the door.
Hmm. I tell her that we've been looking for Salvatore Scream for just a little while now, but it's because we're also looking for Vencarlo. Perhaps you know that name.
Vencarlo. No, I do not. I'm afraid I'm not from around here. Not too familiar with the
Might I ask
citizens.
you where you're from?
Oh, one moment. Nidalee? Is it Nidalee?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nidalee. Yes, Nidalee.
From Nidal.
I'm not sure. Is it Niddle or Nidal?
Nidalee.
I think it's pronounced Nidal. And people who are from Nidal are
Nidalee.
considered to be Nidalese.
Gotcha.
Or does it mean that she's full of needles? Needlies.
Or she likes playing the character Nidalee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was me.
All right.
So she's from the south. Pulled up the handy dandy.
I don't even think I can play
Map of
League of Legends
Golarion.
anymore because I don't think I have TCM on my motherboard. Certainly not turned
It's-
on, at least.
So she's from Nidal?
Yeah, Nidal.
Yep.
Why are there all these far southern people? Okay, like the Mantis guys are from the far south as well.
Well,
Like
it's not
what's
that.
everybody doing up here all of a
Korvosa
sudden?
is just like it's on the southern part of thingy
Varisia.
of Varisia.
Hmm.
It's like the most southern city closest to Nidal, so it kind of makes sense that they'd come through here.
Oh, maybe I'm misunderstanding where Korvosa sits. But anyway,
It's yeah. There's Nidal on top of it's Varisia, and Korvosa is like the first city you get to from Nidal.
And
okay.
I only know
Dohan.
this because I pulled up the map.
Dohan, when you come in, you notice there is a row of skulls sitting on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
With candles on them.
I ask Leore,
No.
or I ask the elf. I'd like to ask the elf. I'm assuming you're a fan of Salvatore's very morbid and gruesome art, pointing towards the skulls.
Well, now that you mention it, I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I am deeply interested in what influences his work. Where does he come up with his ideas?
That is a good question. Artists would have many influences. Is
Yeah.
that why you've come to seek him?
I have. I wanted to speak with him and find out more about what influences him.
If your curiosity is truly that great and you feel confident in seeking the truth, perhaps you would help us finding him.
Ah, so you two don't know where he is.
No, we are looking for him because he is connected to Vencarlo.
Well,
Yeah, you want to come with us? You can go over and join Tesh over there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely keep that as a possible consideration, but I hardly know you.
We also seek this self-proclaimed emperor, who has been doing wrong by many of the people here in Old Korvosa and Korvosa in general, and he will face the wrath of justice.
I see. Well, to be honest, I'm not really here to deal with some man who calls himself the Emperor. But I have heard that Salvatore worked for the Emperor, so maybe that's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the what's left of the theater that was burned down, where many of Salvatore's, I think, works and influence went into.
I have been by the place. It's such a shame he wasn't there.
But then he would be burned.
Well, yes, I suppose it's a shame that the place was also burnt down.
Ah.
And all the while she's talking to you guys, she has this very wide smile.
So I assume that you checked all these doors and places here, and there's no sign of Salvatore or any clues that he's left?
Yes, I have peered into the rooms, and there is no evidence of him within the building.
I'm gonna start opening doors.
Okay, which one?
This one down here.
I ask.
Okay,
I point to the skulls on the table and I say, "Is that Salvador's work?"
No, those are mine.
Oh, I
Hmm.
assume those were Salvatore's.
All right, one moment.
Hmm.
And I don't know. You guys got knowledge religion? Anybody got knowledge
Yeah,
religion?
I was just gonna say because
So you're
she
an
reminds
artist,
me
right?
of something.
I guess I'll re-roll that with a hero point. Might as well, right?
She's a
Whatever.
like-minded artist.
That's a little better.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What do we got? A 22.
I'm actually thinking that she might venerate a
15.
particularly prickly deity.
Mine's a 20.
She's not trying to hide this at all. You do see a religious symbol on her.
Yeah.
And you believe that religious symbol belongs to Zon Kuthan.
Zon Kuthan. Yeah. Her spiky armor gave it away.
Yeah.
I think Zonkuthan's favorite weapon is the spike chain as well.
Yeah, but I couldn't call that out as giving it away because then I'd have to look at Xale in a different light.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Who's
I mean, I
your
was going to ask
true
her about
god?
that at some point, but then I was like, I'm pretty sure since she's from Nidal, she is not a follower of
Second.
Amritaji.
Amritaji is a strange name. If we just rearrange those letters, it spells Zon Kuthan.
It spells I am Zonkuthan.
All right, you open that door. And this room appears to have once been a combination kitchen and storeroom, but is now a bewildering riot of brightly colored fungus and mold. The stuff grows everywhere and in every corner, or in every color, over tables, across cupboards, and in swaths along the floor and walls, but it seems thickest to the southwest, where puffy sheets of yellow fungus cover several objects so completely it's impossible to make out what lies beneath.
Like, this is the guy's house?
Yeah, this is his house.
What? Why would he live in such a place?
That is also strange to me. This fungus, I assume, didn't just show up overnight.
That's what inspires him. He eats the
Maybe.
fungus.
Have you looked in this room yet? I ask. What's her name?
We haven't gotten her name yet.
I mean, I peered in, but clearly there's no Salvatore in that room.
Mm-hmm.
I close the door. The fungus seems very unpleasant. Let's try the other door that Cliff is at.
You mean the one that Cliff is standing in front?
Yeah.
By the way, I am just waiting outside the door. That's my plan. Because it's a small house.
It's a hall.
I'm gonna go down the hall and open the door on the left.
All right, you open the left door. The smell in this entryway is of must and mildew. Much of it is coming from the mud tracked over the floorboards, as if a small army had marched through this room. To the south stands a single empty set of shelves.
I'm getting the feeling that Salvatore, I don't know, maybe he didn't live here for a while. It seems like so abandoned. Not that like everything outside would say anything to the to the opposite.
Can you tell anything from the mud marks, Cliff, or the empty shelf? What might have been on there?
I don't know. I look at it.
Survival?
I don't know if I have survival.
Hmm.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, no idea.
I
No.
agree with Cliff. Your assessment
No
is
idea.
correct.
Seems normal. Oh, Dohan. After peering at the floor, you were able to discern that about a half dozen people were involved in making these marks, and that the seventh person was likely dragged back out of the building. The thin trails and scuff marks of this of his dangling feet hint at at possible abduction.
Okay, that is a good clue. I share my intuition with the others, including our lady person here. That there's a good chance that Salvatore was abducted by someone, or by a lot of people actually.
Haha.
I'm gonna check this other door, and I ask the others if they can somehow think up a way to divine or figure out who took them.
Okay, you open this other door. A single bed, the blankets and pillows atop it, scattered and in disarray, sits in the south of this room. More muddy boot prints mar the wooden floor here, and a splash of dried blood decorates one pillow.
Oh, we can check out these prints, I guess.
Survival. You're not entirely sure. You think something happened in this room, but you can't really discern what it was.
Tell the others that I think we're getting close to finding something, just it's hard to read here.
I'm like almost at the point where I could use that cool ability I got at like level 2 or whatever. That the problem is DC is too high to, or like I think I could technically hit it, but
How long has she been here for? I'll ask her.
Oh, I've only been here for a few hours now.
Okay. But these boot marks, this dried mud, looks like it's been here for substantially longer
she's not
than
wearing
that, right?
boots.
Longer, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a look at the bookshelf, see if there's any hint about what might have been on it.
Okay.
Okay. You look around. You're unsure.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't know who would have taken them. Oh, wait.
Maybe the mantis people.
Maybe we should canvass the area. I mean, maybe some neighbors or some squatters or hobos or somebody may have seen something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there
Possible.
neighbors around here?
Would that be a gather info check?
You're gonna leave the building and
We want to ask neighbors if they saw what happened, because we're not smart enough to figure it out from here.
oh.
Before I go, I will go into the other room here and check out like the bed and the room to see if like there's something hidden that may have been missed in the scuffle, or something about the blood stain that is.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go in and roll a perception check and look around, but that's a 7, so I'm helping. And by helping, I mean not
nothing
helping.
standing out. No, even with Cliff's thorough investigation, you're not finding anything.
Okay.
There are items, you said, right, that are underneath all of the fungus.
Potentially there's evidence that there might be.
Hmm.
I mean,
Try to look through it.
I could, if we rested, I could get a cure disease, which might take care of the fungus.
Or your rabies.
I'm not rabid.
You're rabid.
No, I'm not.
No,
I
you're
start
like, I'm
chewing
not
on your
rabid, you're
ankle.
rabid.
So, okay, so if I were to reach out to grab these items, I could just do that, right? It's just they're underneath some fungus.
Yeah. I don't see
All
why not.
right. I look to the others, and I tell them that I will endure this hardship, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go into the room with the fungus. I'm gonna go and retrieve some fucking things. Because we
Oh,
need
okay.
answers, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Can I get angry to increase my con?
I mean, I don't know. That's up to you.
Well, typically you can't like I think I can enter rage. I don't know if I can stay in it if I'm not like being attacked or doing something. I don't know. Is that
I don't think
something
there's
in
any
Pathfinder?
restriction.
I don't
You
Maybe
know
can
I'm
just,
enough
thinking
about
about how
rage.
rage works in other systems.
Yeah, I think
it's
in
not.
Pathfinder
It's not like
you can use rounds outside of combat.
I think if
yeah.
you
It's
want
not
to
like
be mad, you can be
Inquisitor
mad.
judgments. You can
I'm
just
gonna
get
I'm
mad.
gonna increase my fortitude, yeah, by being mad.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing it. I'm going in there. How much am I looking at here? Am I being able to? Am I gonna be able to scoop it up in one of my arms, or am I gonna have to like grab it, go, and then go back in and grab some more?
And you don't think that there's that much stuff in here to grab?
All right. Well, I'm gonna grab what I can in one go.
All right. Mold bursts forth with a cloud of poisonous spores. Go ahead and
Mhm.
roll
Is it
fortitude.
poisonous? That I can fix.
Roll fortitude.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I've got my rage going, so I should be at +2. Okay.
They're
Fortitude, don't
my
fail me now.
answers, and I want them now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's a pretty good roll.
One moment.
Fortitude is something I have a lot of.
Okay. Yeah, you seem okay. And
All the
you
while,
grab
like I'm
some
grabbing
things.
stuff, I'm like ah, ah, being angry.
She watches through the doorway with amusement.
All right, so I grab the stuff and I'm gonna run out. And I yell angrily to Xale to close the door.
The door which door?
That I came out of. Xale, pay
I'm not even
attention.
in the building. Do you want me to close the front door? I'm outside.
Oh my god. Why are you outside, Sam?
Because
I yell
this
at
lady
her
is
then,
a
since
follower
she's
of
the closest.
Zon.
I say, close the door.
How do you know that? You haven't been inside.
I looked in the window.
Hold the door. Hold the door. I'll close
But
the
you
door.
didn't roll high enough knowledge. Oh yeah, you did. Okay.
I was gonna say to know Zon. Yeah, I think I rolled okay. I guess I just assumed I knew.
I mean,
So I'm like,
it's
if
not
I
like
go
she
in
has
there,
cooties.
she's gonna talk to me about my spiked chain and expect me to be like an evil person.
Oh my god.
So I'm just staying outside. I'm chill.
Still has the weirdest train of thought.
Also, the last time I went inside a building looking for someone with these people, it burned to the ground.
Oh.
So I'm good sitting out here.
Gotcha.
Keeping watch. With my 1 perception bonus.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, Dohan. You have collected a bunch of jars of what could only be paint.
I tell the others that it appears that these are Salvators. Maybe our resident substance maker and checker can tell you if there's anything interesting about these paints.
I'm
Like
sorry.
a
I was
craft
just waiting
alchemy,
for the
maybe?
word abuser after substance.
Would it be craft alchemy or something on these paints?
Nope.
Appraise or...
Yeah, I could do appraise, I guess. I do have that.
Okay.
I'll re-roll it because I have
Alright.
a hero point. There we go.
Look at that. Great
you
use.
believe at least one of these jars is magical?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Point it out.
are those marvelous pigments? One moment.
How dare you assume?
I will cast the identify. I know there's only one item, but that's fine.
Oh, you're lucky you rolled that high. These are indeed Salvator's marvelous pigments.
Ooh, he put his own name on them.
Ah.
But what do those do?
These pigments enable their possessor to create actual permanent objects simply by depicting their form in 2-dimension. The pigments are applied by a stick tipped with bristles, hair, or fur. The emulsion flows from the application to form the desired object as the artist concentrates on the image. 1 pot of marvelous pigments is sufficient to create a 1,000 cubic foot object by depicting it 2-dimensionally over a 100 foot square foot surface.
Well, perhaps there is a magical explanation to why Salvator's works were so good.
But these paints actually make real objects. If you painted an apple on the wall, you could pick it up and it would be an apple.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be edible. It's object, not necessarily like edibility.
It may not taste good.
Yes.
Or have nutrition.
Is
but
an
you
apple
can eat
not
it.
an object?
It'll appear like an apple. It'll be shaped like an apple, but it probably doesn't taste, and it probably isn't nutritious.
Ultimately, what I mean is, you can actually. It's like Wile E. Coyote. Can you paint like a hole in a wall?
Yeah.
I guess that's not an object, though. It's a lack of an object.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe you could paint a door onto a wall, though.
But no. Would that just open into a blank?
Yeah, that would just open up
Yeah, I
to a
don't know.
wall. Yeah, it would just be a door on a wall. Yeah.
Interesting.
But you could build a wall with it.
How would you paint into the air to get the wall to exist?
You can maybe make a catapult with a ladder, of course.
Okay. But I think there is an actual artist check involved in using it properly, right?
It doesn't say
Like you
that.
actually. Oh, okay. I know older versions you actually had to make a check to make sure that whatever you painted actually looked like what you're trying to make.
I mean, that's fair. Like, if it's something that seems complicated, then, you know, maybe an artist check. But if it's something simple
Ever
like an
seen,
apple or a ladder or something.
People trying to draw a bike, for example, and how bad people usually are at doing that?
Oh my god.
like yeah, if you tried to construct a bike though like that, it wouldn't actually function.
It's so funny because I like play Pictionary with people every once in a while, and they try so hard to draw stuff, and then when it's my turn to draw, I just draw like stick figure stuff because it's like quicker and easier. And they're always like, "You're so good at drawing." I was like, "It's a fucking stick person." Like,
But that's like, I know some people that are very artistically inclined, and they do have trouble playing Pictionary because they try to make, realistic versions of whatever they're trying to make, and they take so much
and they
time.
don't have enough time to do it. Yeah.
And then exactly, the person that's just making stick figures gets the point across, and
Right
they're good to
away.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So I guess it just depends on how complicated the drawing you want it to be.
Well, unfortunately we didn't uncover much about Salvatore's possible captors. Just that it was very likely that he was captured and dragged away. The mystery thickens and deepens.
After the woman's been observing you guys for a while, she says, "Well, I did find this in his bedroom."
I see. I take a look at what she presents.
She presents to you a scrap of material, in red, and it has a government official uniform seal on it. And she says, "I recognize this as being one of the uniforms for the Queen's government."
Ah.
What, like the Grave Maiden's uniforms, or like
No.
a bureaucrat one or something? Is that what you mean?
What would this be? Like a knowledge local, maybe, for Cliff? Yeah, let's do a knowledge local.
Okay.
You recognize this as being the same type of material that would have been worn by the Sensual.
Oh, he is the guy we're looking for.
Neolandis.
We're also looking for this guy. But what would that be doing here?
I don't know. I didn't think Salvatore was part of the government.
This could be where he was staying.
He? Who are you talking about?
Are you saying that the seneschal was staying with Salvatore?
The evidence seems to point to that.
Then is it possible that both of them were abducted?
It's not what you saw on the tracks, I thought.
But there's blood here, you said. There's a spattering of blood in this room.
Yeah.
So the fight was more intense.
So if this points towards the seneschal being here, then it could either be the Seneschal was here and got abducted, or both the Seneschal and Salvatore were here and got abducted.
I mean, or he just it's just like a letter he has, right? Like that doesn't mean he was here.
Sorry, it was a letter?
Wasn't it a letter with like a government seal?
Scrap of cloth, like a piece of a uniform.
It's a piece of cloth.
Oh, it was cloth. Okay.
Xale's like poking his head through the door, trying not to look at the woman.
Yeah. Carry on, guys. I'll keep looking around out here, and I'll look around outside the building.
I fear that our questions will be given answers once we confront this emperor.
God, my perception on this character.
Where are you looking around?
I'm looking around outside the building just to see if there's any like weird tracks or suspicious things.
Any specific locations around the building? Or any locations that you're not going?
I was just going to do like a loop around the building.
Just around the building? Okay.
I have time. I'm just, they're looking at things in there. I'll look around out here. I mean, I rolled got a 7 on my perception, but maybe there's something so obvious even I can't miss it.
Maybe we should check the dock just to make sure that he wasn't abducted and then
drowned,
dragged off to the other side of the river.
That's fair. All right, go out. Check around.
I will assist Dohan.
So you guys are looking at the docks.
Yeah.
I'll say, yep. There's a dock. Did you check over there?
Should I roll anything?
Are you all going out here?
I am, yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and tell me where you're looking?
At the docks here, I guess.
Okay, let's see what you guys roll.
Oh, at what should I roll?
Perception.
Perception?
I assume we're like looking for tracks or whatever.
So in this area here, pretty much all of this like zone. Let me move my map so I can see. What once might have been a small house has been obliterated, collapsed from within by a 20-foot diameter sinkhole. Water from narrows fills the hole, creating a muddy pit strewn with jagged bits of timber and flotsam. The edges of the hole are slick and patchy with fungus. Immediately south of the sinkhole, the boardwalk has been collapsed, creating a dangerous tangle of timber and crazily tilted pilings. And Cliff and Dohan, you are the only two who are going to be able to act in a surprise round. Everybody go ahead and roll initiatives.
Wait, you said we're going to a map and there's no combat.
Fun
we were
time.
lied to.
There's an awful lot of random fungus around here.
You just had to believe in the combat, and I did.
It's funsy time.
Is she going to help us?
Or is she going to turn on us?
Who knows?
We have, what's his name with us still?
Oh, yes, your level 1
Tesh.
warrior.
Yeah, we gave him some magic gear, too.
True.
I wonder if I have, let's see. Yeah, he says, I'm just gonna stand back here and watch.
What?
That sounds
That's not how you
reasonable to
level
me.
up.
After you guys see
I tell
tentacles
him
coming
as
out of the water.
Oh.
watch how I harness my rage.
And Dohan dies for a third time.
Oh
And
my
comes
god.
back.
Tentacles.
That's the third time
Tentacles.
Yeah,
that I
make it a
died.
hat trick.
Tentacles.
Oh, what? These guys again?
All right, Cliff. Surprise! Oh wait, Dohan rolled first. Dohan, surprise!
To the place.
I actually got a decent initiative.
Uh-huh.
Are they underwater?
Yes.
All right, well, I am gonna use my, I guess this is surprise round, right? Or is it, are we top of the round?
It is surprise.
It is a surprise.
Okay, I'm gonna cast shield on myself. That's my surprise.
And Cliff.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Scramble away from these things and pull out my rapier.
You want me to remove study from you?
I can do that myself.
Okay. All right. Round one. Dohan.
All right. I'm gonna get in there. So can I reach this one while I'm here on the pier?
Yeah. Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna get in there. Move 30 feet. I'm gonna draw my scythe. I'm gonna enter a rage.
I shake my head with disapproval.
And then I'm gonna power attack this thing too.
Okay. It is flat-footed.
Yes, it is.
-3 plus
attack it.
9. Wow.
Yeah,
That level 8 power attack.
but I have this +2 vicious scythe, so yeah.
I'm sure this lady loves that scythe, the look of it.
Maybe she does. All right,
Mhm, yeah.
and we're gonna do some damage.
That's
Okay.
the scythe for sore eyes.
And I will take 4.
All right. Xale.
Yeah, I mean, I see some stuff's going on. I'm gonna move on over there. Try and not end my movement on someone's tile so I can figure out what I'm doing. I need to manually count. This is 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. That should be 30.
Oh.
So I'll single move and then I'll divine bond as a standard action on my weapon to give it a +2. And that's it for me.
All right. The woman steps out the door, but she stands here and observes.
With Tesh.
Tesh, once he sees those, he kind of runs back here onto the corner of the
nice.
building.
I yell back at him to witness me, Tash. Witness how I harness my rage.
Take notes.
Yeah.
All right, I have a giant cat blocking my screen. One moment. All right.
That's a ferocious monster.
He is. He's very ferocious. He's ferociously 12 years old.
Meow.
All right, a tentacle reaches out to you, Dohan. And actually, it's gonna full round. It's gonna bite and tentacle you. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. So a tentacle is the only thing that hits. Okay. It is going to try to grab you. I forgot to put in my bonus. Hold on. Wait, let's see. Does a 27 grapple?
27?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It has you grapple. If I can find that. There we go. Okay. Cliff.
All right.
Why is there a target around you? I don't understand.
You know, I
I
was
have
just going to
myself
ask, does anybody else
I think
see
he has
that?
himself
Oh, okay.
I have
targeted.
myself targeted.
It's how you can tell when you're
Oh.
self-targeted.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a change they did.
So you don't
relatively
have an
recently.
accidental self-target.
Yeah. I mean, these things are kind of underwater. Like, I kind of don't want to go to them. I kind of want them to come to me.
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I stayed here.
I think that boat has sailed at this point, though, so to speak.
I'll move a little bit closer, and I will study Aberration 1.
Hmm.
And that'll be my turn.
Cliff, are these things evil? Since you're studying it?
Oh, I guess I could do a knowledge.
We've
I
seen them
should have. I
before.
was just
We've
forgot.
talked with them before.
I know. I don't remember.
Oh, I mean, if we've seen them before, I think I would probably know. I'll just roll it just in case, but
In the
but I'm pretty
the
sure I
necromancy
know.
warrens, they're Uthyugs. In fact, one broke through this is the third time that we've seen them in this
Yeah,
mod or this AP.
Yeah, you know these roam the sewers
but I probably do
under
know
the
they're neutral
city.
technically.
Okay.
Which the city kind of welcomes because they kind of keep the sewers clean of vermin and other things.
I mean, I could just cast Detect Evil. And by cast Detect Evil, I mean use Smite Evil
Yeah.
on them and see if it does more damage.
That's entirely up to you.
That's the Detect Evil that Paladins get as a free action.
Knowledge doesn't really reveal things alignments, but you know that these are typically a neutral creature as it's an
Right.
aberration.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me if these ones specifically are because they could.
Right.
They
In
could be an evil
general,
one
they
individually.
They
are,
could be.
but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you do know they're immune to disease. They have dark vision, and they can grapple. They can reach with their tentacles up to 15 feet. They can constrict, which I did not constrict Dohan. Shame. Anything else? Yep, that's really just what it comes down to. Yeah. Okay, this one. Is going to move forward and attack Xale with its 2 tentacle attack.
I will parry the first attack.
Just keep in mind you get a -2 if it's larger than you.
True. Is it 2 or 4? It's 2, right?
Go ahead and roll.
Let me just double check just to make sure. Parry riposte -2 if it's larger than me. Yep, Pluto's right, of course. So that will be factored in. I do not have power attack on purpose. God damn it.
You guys met though, so nothing happens. You don't get your parry if you meet.
I think it doesn't. I have to beat it in order for it to work. But let me double check.
Well, it misses you either way, so that is its turn. Kaeso.
If her result is greater than the attacking creature, so yeah, it does not work. Like my parry does not work. Man, Wait, this thing's reaching me from that far away?
Yep.
15 feet.
Oh my god. I should have just double moved up into its grill. Okay.
Oh, you deselected this nice lady? How nice of you.
Yes. A consequential fight, so we're back to this.
Yes, of course. Don't worry, you got plenty of those.
After I use all of them, I might get an average roll if I add them all together.
Hey, you had a really good roll versus the dogs.
Oh, that's why I said this is actually an important fight.
Yeah.
So we're back to normal here.
This one's gonna join the grapple for free. And do I get my damage when I join the grapple? No. But I do get my constrict. So it is gonna constrict Dohan.
Okay.
Let me just double check the damage. Okay. Alright, you can feel the tentacles tightening around you.
A little squeeze. A tickling squeeze.
Oh, fucking barbarians.
Little squeeze.
Blood ragers. Alright, Dohan, it is your
that's right.
turn. Does the grapple bonus is harder to get out though now that there's two of them? Is that right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna attack it.
With your
With my bare
fist?
fist. Because I have
Alright.
a
Punch
one-arm
it.
strike.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm gonna make this I'm gonna use my swift action to use my Blood Rager ability. I coat my fist in flame.
Ooh.
This flaming touch. Let me see if that is I think it just adds damage to it. Yes. So I have the grappled thing on me, correct? Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take off power attack because I want this to hit. Check out the power attack, use up another round of rage. And then we're gonna make a improved unarmed strike. Where's my okay. Nice.
Wow, that showed like a 12 for me, and then just flipped to 15.
15, yeah.
He's got that same animation. That's funny.
Dude, I was just reading up on grapple. Did you guys know that you can aid another to assist somebody from getting out of grapple?
It makes
I
sense.
didn't know that, but yeah, that makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Be weird if you couldn't.
I mean, the best aid is just kill the thing grappling your ally.
I guess so, yeah.
That one instantaneous spell or whatever it is.
Alright, here's my damage. Maybe it'll go down? Yep, we got it.
Nice.
Yep, I hold the scythe in one hand, and with my free arm, I just punch it hard enough while these tentacles are around me, and I look to the other one like it's next.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it
Which
has
other one?
sense
To the
motive, but
top or bottom?
The other one that has me grappled.
actually,
I
do
guess
they
it's
have
the
sense
bottom
motive?
one.
These aren't
okay.
dumb creatures.
No, I think they're moderately intelligent. Some of them
it
can
would
even
be a
speak.
base sense motive, yeah. It's true.
Some
All
of
right,
them
Xale.
do books for magic.
I want to double check. With my reachy like lunge type thing, I can reach diagonally, right? So like if I move down and left, I could reach the bottom left one.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
My reach weapon will go diagonal, right? I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to 5-foot step down and left and attack Aberration 3
All right.
with a power attack. And I guess I can full round it because I just 5-foot stepped. Its AC is not very high.
Mm-mm. I mean, it's big.
I do some okay damage. It's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, power
Dohan,
attack.
you are
I'm
no
so
longer
happy.
grappled.
Oh yeah, I guess it also had minus AC from grappling or something, maybe. Or maybe not, because it has so many tentacles. Anyways, that's my turn.
All right. She continues to observe. This one's dying. Cliff.
She's like, I've never seen someone wield a spiked chain in
All
one
right.
hand like that before.
I'm gonna.
All
attempt-
this time you've been trying to keep it a secret, but here you are.
I'm gonna attempt. Yeah, you should have used your rapier to keep it a secret.
I could have, but wasn't gonna be like, oh, I switch weapons and whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah, like I know why you didn't do it. You're like, I don't want to configure it on my character sheet.
No, it's configured already. I did it when I got it.
Okay.
It's mainly that the attack is
definitely
so
believe
much
you.
lower. Like I have weapon focus for the spike chain. I get like an extra +1 from something
Yeah.
else in my build.
Oh.
I'm gonna use
yeah.
one inspiration on this acrobatics roll as well. Try to move in next to this guy without eating an AOO. So if 26 beats its CMD, then no attack opportunity.
Well, that's a good question.
Try to move up next to the edge of this water here. Maybe even partially in the water.
Oh. There's a slight like slope right there. You can see it before you hit it, so I'm not sure if you wanna
I can't go there?
See. I mean you can, but there's a slope, so it's a tricky footing.
Oh well, that's probably just acrobatics, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it needs another check or not, but
No, we'll just use that. Yeah, you acrobatics your way there, and you don't seem to get attacked.
okay. And I will do an attack myself. So let's see. He's studied, but he is not baned. So it's gonna be this one. Oh, I had myself targeted or something, didn't I?
Good job.
You didn't have a giant target on yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what happened then. Why did it roll twice? Oh, did I roll both attacks? That's what happened. I should have only rolled one attack and it rolled both.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the first one hits.
But the first one's the one that hit, so perfect. Okay. I'll go ahead and dismiss my study to do some extra damage here as well. All right, here goes. All right.
All right. Well, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I know it's gonna beat me up pretty bad, but
yeah, it's gonna full round you. After it says to you in common, "Ow, what'd you do that for?" Oh,
is it?
Oh, no, we miss.
Okay.
We miss.
all according to plan.
He's
all according to Cake.
He's emotionally hurt from being attacked. Stabbed by a human bane rapier. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not even human. Why did that hurt so bad?
Alright, Kaeso.
Maybe he'll think he's human.
So there's just this one left. Is it grappling Cliff?
No, it missed.
Nope, he missed all his attacks on me.
All? Wow.
All
okay.
3 missed, yeah.
Take no damage. Huh. I don't think there's much for me to do.
Aw.
You can
So-
aid, cast a cantrip if you want to not use resources.
You know what? I am going to delay because I suspect that
Oh, yeah.
it is not going to last much longer. So I'll delay. I'll delay until
Okay.
after Xale.
That is fair.
Dohan.
That was my favorite thing to do
Alright.
on Whiz Pops.
So this square above me, is that a space I can occupy, or is that just like me going into the water?
I'm sorry, where?
The square above me.
Yeah, you'd have to jump down into the water. And it's
Could I make an attack before I get into the water?
You're going to do a
Um, I-
leaping slash.
Yeah, like if I jumped like over this thing, would I be able to attack
You
it
could
before I
probably
go into
jump
the water?
onto the creature.
Yeah, can I jump onto the creature?
I mean, this is very much a D&D thing, but I'm not sure if Pathfinder has official rules for this. I mean, I don't see why not, because you're very good at jumping.
I am very good at I jump good. A lot
In
of
my
people say
mind, it
that.
would be like
They mistake
the
me for being able
acrobatics
to
jump
fly.
Yeah.
plus like a grapple check or something.
The scythe is piercing. You can use it underwater.
Yeah.
But this
Alright.
is more cinematic.
So what would you like
Probably
me
with
to
the tweezing
roll?
penalty.
Just roll a jump. Are you jumping over or
I'm gonna jump onto it.
onto it?
And I want to bring my weapon down on it.
Okay. There's no promise you're gonna stay on it, but you can definitely jump onto it with your weapon.
That's all I need.
Alright.
I guess, yeah, if you're attacking, you can't make like a grapple roll to hold on to it.
No, because grapple's an
Oh,
a
'cause I'm
standard.
Yeah,
I'd
so
be
you're gonna,
attacking with my scythe, so
yeah,
I
you're
wouldn't
gonna
be able
like
to grab
jump,
onto
attack it, and then just like fall into the water.
It's possible.
Maybe, or it might just fall on its corpse.
Yeah, true.
All right. Probably don't need to roll much, but there's
Oh my
29.
god.
So I'm gonna get up on him.
Mhm.
All right, now you will feel the wrath, as many have felt before you.
Here's the crit.
If it's a crit,
The
though,
scythe
it's
crit.
ultra dead. We
I
haven't
wanna
seen
see
a
it.
scythe crit
I've
yet.
already damaged it quite
Yeah.
a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's let's just roll without power attack. I think we can down it just with raw damage alone. Why did it roll twice?
I don't know.
You
I
have
should only have
number
one
and number
attack.
2 targeted.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, so the one against number 1 was the 29, which says it hit.
Okay.
So we're gonna do damage. Nice. Yep, and we got it.
All right. It falls into the water, and you kind of fall into the water with it.
Yeah, I kind of like I ride its dead body. The scythe comes down on it, piercing its head, and I'm like standing on it as it flails and kind of sinks.
I look to Tess and say, that's what not to do. Then you get all wet.
All right. So I guess the question is are you gonna let them live if they don't bleed out?
I mean, they're kind of native citizens to Korvosa in a sense.
This is true. They belong here. They have a citizen's membership. There's
will
files at Castle Korvosa.
I will let fate take its course, and should it deign to, to save them, then they live.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and save them or kill them. That's a key to being a, paladin or cleric or whatever, is just
Doing nothing.
ignorance. Yeah. Ignorance is bliss.
That doesn't sound right to me, but I'm not a
If I
paladin.
do nothing, then no one can judge me.
I'm not
my
sure
god.
if that's true, but
That
I
reminds
do
me of.
see.
Actually, I wonder if this was in one of the groups you guys were in.
You never heard of a neutral
Kaeso or
paladin?
Matt, and there was like, okay, I was still new to game mastering and I was running Reign of Winter, and players kept dying, right? And some people
Oh
would
yes, they
leave.
did.
And like some paladin joined us, and they were like on their way to Atroja, and in like an encounter, the creature or somebody, I don't remember who, created like a dust fog so you couldn't see in it. And these people were like, we're gonna kill this person, and then the paladin's like, well, do it inside there so what I don't see.
Oh, that's just like an old ass fucking like paladin joke.
Fucking no, he was serious.
Yeah.
It like there's been pieces of media where it's like, well, just don't let the paladin see it and it's fine.
Yeah, but he knows
Yeah.
about it. He knows it's happening. He even suggested that they do it. So it's like,
Oh.
don't worry. He ended up dying to
Yeah.
a bunch of shadows. He got his
Yep, he
strength
did.
Hey, that
zapped.
sounds like
yeah.
me.
Yeah, but the
Imagine dying
difference
to a
is
bunch of
he
shadows.
didn't run into them like into a shit ton of. They like kind of like surrounded him.
That was my
That's
first
true.
time. Like, anyways, I was a new player back then.
Yeah.
It was really funny though.
That was
I mean,
funny.
honestly, my character
Especially
was so
since, like,
useless. I
he
don't.
We were
ran
all
in
like
there,
hanging
and my
back and
dwarf
buffing
was
up.
Like, nope.
And we're like setting down like circles and all these protection things, and then Zurdurium's just like gung ho. Yeah,
It was my
He just went full.
non-martial
He went full
build.
Leroy Jenkins.
he
Yeah.
really did.
It's not like I was even strong in combat at all. I was a dex investigator with no combat prowess.
You weren't under the impression that they could kill you through other means.
Yeah, I thought, oh, I have a bunch of health, whatever, I'm fine, and I just died in one round.
Yeah, it's not health you need.
Good times.
Yeah.
Never forget.
It was funny because it was like there were like
now.
8 shadows, and like you died in that one round, but then the shadows all died like a round later. Like you got killed really quick too. It's just the rest of the party was more
fine.
cautious about it, and like I think used some AoE as well.
All right, so the woman in the doorway cheers. She's like, "Yes, that was great."
Yeah. I look back at the woman. She's just cheering like and clapping and stuff.
Yeah, she seems thrilled.
Great.
We are not here to fight for your amusement, of course, but we did what we had to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Should these abominations, had they been able to talk and be reasonable, then things might have ended differently.
Well, they could talk, but
they didn't.
We didn't really
they
talk
didn't
to
talk. They didn't talk themselves out of that.
That's true. It's your fault for not talking your way out of us murdering you. It's not murder. You didn't convince us not to do it.
I mean, they did attack us first.
They did attack us first. Yeah.
I thought I attacked them first.
Well,
No,
they
did
came
you?
at us menacingly.
I thought I made the
No,
first attack.
you. Well, yes, you did. You put the shield on, and then you had the
Well,
first
yeah, but
turn.
we rolled initiative because they were coming to attack us. I think.
Well, they were just walking towards us.
Oh yeah, their
But
tacticals
they did
came
it.
out of the
Or
They
way.
did it
advancing
menacingly.
threateningly.
Yeah,
But technically, Dohan did make the first strike,
that's right.
as Dohan does.
Mm-hmm. That's the first step to winning a fight, is to always start a fight.
True, I suppose.
And if someone tries to hit you first, then you absolutely make sure that you hit them first back.
Yeah. classic phrase.
I learned how to fight from a man within our tribe named Kilgar.
Talking like Kelgar from Neverwinter Nights 2.
No.
Okay. I think that was the name of the dwarf in Neverwinter Nights 2. Anybody
It
else
sounds
remember?
familiar. Kelgar or something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
he's like the best.
He's hilarious. Yeah.
He's a dwarf that wants to become a monk because he saw like he was like going and getting into like bar fights all the time, and he's like, I saw this guy that just beat up everyone in the bar fight with no weapons, just his bare hands. He's like, ever since I saw that, I knew I needed to become a monk. But yeah,
he's a barbarian, right?
He's a fighter, but
Just a fighter. Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah, but he's like definitely not like
Monk
a
material.
proper. Yeah, he's like definitely not like proper monk material, but he can become a monk actually, and like
Yeah.
he actually has like it's a really cool like character arc.
I never actually did that with him.
I mean, he's more useful as a fighter for sure, but
Yeah.
I really like the character arc though.
Well, while you were watching us fight, did you happen to remember anything else about Salvatore? I think we've run out of leads here.
Remember?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean by remember or anything, but I do believe that maybe this emperor would know something.
Yes.
Since he seems to be ruling old Korvosa, surely he knows all.
I think I look for Tesh and I tell him that I think it is time that we find this emperor and that we harness our rage against him.
Tesh comes out all bold and strong and angry again. Yes! Revenge! She's amused and she says, I think I might just join you.
If you would join us, what shall we call you by?
Lori.
Lori. Well, we welcome you, Lori. And together we will bring justice to the Emperor.
Xale looks uneasy.
I don't see any problem with this.
Does she look like she can fight?
Oh,
You
yes.
can fight, right?
Her?
I asked
Yeah,
that.
she
It
looks
looks
very
like she can
proficient.
fight for the great deity Zon-Kuthon.
I'm just asking her because we didn't get to see her fight at all, but I make sure to ask her if fighting breaks out, can you defend yourself?
Absolutely. I love a good fight.
Oh, you do?
Why, of course.
I regret not being able to see you fight there, but if you were unsure, whether your stepping in would step on our toes, then I understand.
Are you afraid I might steal the spotlight?
No, I'm just making sure that you can fight.
I can fight.
I will take your word for it.
She smiles.
I want to roll a sense motive on her because she does seem a little shifty just
She
by
seems
nature.
suspicious. Yeah. I just don't know that I can.
38.
I will assist and give you my judgment.
All right. Well, Cliff, for being a worshiper of Zon-Kuthon, she is oddly cheerful, which is kind of unusual for worshippers of Zon-Kuthon. But she does seem, true about her, desire to find Salvador, and it doesn't seem like it's for like nefarious reasons. You don't get any feeling that
Okay.
she's looking to hurt him or anything like that.
Hold on. Take a step back. She is a follower of Zonkuthon. She wants to hurt everyone equally, extremely. That's her whole thing.
Well, she values suffering, right?
Yes.
And that it is worth pursuing. So maybe she is being true about she finds that there is suffering in Salvatore's art. So she's just purely interested in
That's
finding
fine.
more about where this inspiration of his springs from.
I'm all willing to accept that. I'm just saying, yes, she might not be like super evil, kill everybody. However, suffering is her thing.
Yeah. I think if you worship Zonkuthon, you could technically still be lawful neutral and be within his alignment.
Yes. I believe that's correct. He's lawful evil, I think.
Yeah, he's lawful evil.
Or neutral.
I think he's lawful evil.
You can be a non-evil worshipper of Zonkuthon. That's right.
You could smite her, Xale, and find out if she's evil.
Or you could peer at her
cast
knowingly.
detect evil.
I was going to say.
Well,
when
have you ever cast
detect
detect evil? Weren't you just extolling the virtues of using
if I want to
smite
attack
evil
someone, sure.
to detect?
I think I will at some point when she's like.
I haven't put 2 to 2 together, so I asked Laurie, do you worship the same deity as Xale here? I see you both are using spiked chains.
I'll say, let me see for myself, and I'll go up to her and I'll cast detect evil on her.
Fight!
Oh my God.
Fight!
All right, one moment. You really feel the need to check my alignment? Isn't it obvious? I'm not gonna hide that I am a follower of Zonkuthon.
I've never heard of that deity before.
It is an evil deity. Are you
evil,
mean to
Xale?
protect my party to see if you mean us harm.
Tell me, Paladin, am I evil? The answer is yes.
I say yes, you are evil, but in what way remains to be seen.
Isn't that wonderful? And she smiles. Also, with Cliff, your sense motive, you think there might be more reasons why she's searching for Salvatore. But also, you notice that she keeps eyeballing the scythe that Dohan has.
Well, that's fine. You notice that I keep eyeballing that site that Dohan has.
Everybody's just eyeballing the scythe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but like, my deity is all about like arming people to help them protect themselves against evil. So it's like, well, if he's using it to fight evil, like, okay.
Yeah, I don't quite
it's a gray
agree
area
with that philosophy, but I'm working to rectify the situation, so I'm willing to compromise a little bit.
My justification is my deity is literally about like wealth and arming people.
The answer
with, like,
is no.
weapons.
I cannot pick up on social cues.
So
I'm eating popcorn while I'm watching Laurie and
Yeah.
Xale argue.
I tell Doha, I'm like, no, as I've said, I follow a deity from the Far East, Amritaji.
I don't know. I've never heard of Zonkuthon. I don't know where that is.
Oh, well, let me tell you all about it.
Very well.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
The word of Zonkuthon.
She pulls out his holy text.
It's unholy text.
I guess you're right. It'd be an unholy text.
To be honest,
your book
I'm
is very
not
metal and spiky.
super I'm not super offended by anything that's going on so far. I'm willing to work with her.
I'm willing to let her come with us if she's saying she's gonna help. But
if one of you guys were a worshiper of Xale, you probably would be having a big problem right now.
Yeah, those two deities in particular are ones that butt heads because it's the whole like controversy over whether Zonkuthon killed Shaylin's brother or whether he is Shaylin's brother.
I think though there's like a weird thing where like followers of Zonkuthon actually specifically don't attack like followers of Shaylen. Like if they can
Shaylen's
help
his
it.
half sister.
Yeah, I know that, but I think that's part of why they don't though. Because there's like
the lore was that for some reason or another he traveled to the great beyond,
into like the dark tapestry,
into the dark tapestry, and got corrupted somewhere in there.
Also,
and came back changed.
Shaylen's glaive used to be Zon-Kuthon's.
weapon.
Yeah. I know a little bit of this lore.
Basically, she took his favorite weapon.
Yeah, his old favorite weapon.
Yeah.
And she's trying to basically redeem him or bring him back.
Yes. She's like, I think he still could be good.
She tells you how he was tormented and possessed by an alien being, and upon returning to our reality, he had, or what was known of him has been gone and has been replaced with a twisted, malevolent soul known as Zon-Kuthon.
I don't know if she would use those terms to actually.
Yeah, is that how she describes it?
No. Well, maybe. I mean, I don't think they're ashamed of that. They embrace it. They like the twisted malevolence.
There's like a lawful neutral cleric of Zon-Kuthon that was in Shattered Star, if you guys remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think you guys interacted with him too much, but yeah, he's like one of the guys you rescued that was in the Winged Song or whatever.
Oh, also, Abadar's not fond of him either.
I wonder why they clash.
Abadar?
But anyway, they're both lawful deities, and he doesn't oppose directly anything that Abadar stands for, so...
Seeing the crimes Zon-Kuthon committed in Golarion, Abadar knew that he must be punished and made a bargain with the evil god. Zon-Kuthon agreed to go into exile on the Plane of Shadow for as long as the sun hung in the sky in exchange for an item of his choosing from the first vault.
Yep, the first shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the first undead shadow.
Hold it, what? Zon-Kuthon is responsible for shadows?
Yeah, because darkness.
This imprisonment was not meant to be over as soon as it was, though, and when the sun stopped shining from Golarion during the Age of Darkness, Abadar reluctantly honored the deal, giving Zon-Kuthon the first undead shadow, which in Midnight Lord has used to craft evil creatures in the realm of Zovaiken.
Okay, I didn't know that. Curious. I'm suddenly cooled on her then.
Well, as long as you can fight and fight for a noble cause, then you may accompany us.
That would be wonderful.
Well, that leads me to the question, where did Abadar get the shadow? It was in his vault.
Yeah, exactly. You have to... He possessed it. Where did Abadar get the contraband?
Mm-hmm.
Was he just holding it for a friend?
Yes, that's right.
He was also arrogant enough to make that deal. He's like, oh, the sun will never stop shining completely. And then, oh, you look pretty stupid right now. All right, well, I think we're going to start heading towards where the Emperor's palace is.
Man, we picked up a weird ragtag group here.
We did. I don't expect Tess to survive, but...
Oh, poor Tess. Oh my god.
Gosh. If he doesn't start harnessing his rage soon, then yeah, I can't say much more.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll take leadership and then you can be your little
maybe
barbarian buddy.
We do share something in common.
You guys all should take leadership. Let's get Kevin in here.
Yeah.
Cash in here.
I started impressing upon him the virtues that I learned when I was fighting, such as if somebody hits him first, make sure you hit him first back.
Oh man, who can out-influence him? You or Lori?
Yeah, she's gonna try to convince him to become a Kuthanite.
Yeah.
And I also tell Tesh that if someone starts a fight with you, do not attempt to defuse the situation with diplomacy.
Oh no. Is it okay to use intimidate?
Yes, you can stoke the fires of war with insults as you threaten to hit them.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna save Pilt's Palace for a whole new session since
Also,
it's...
after you threaten to hit them, hit them.
Yeah, and then say that it wasn't a threat, it was a promise.
Okay, Secret. So we're calling it here.
Yeah, unless there's any last things you want to do before you go to Pilt's.
Yeah, I think so. All signs
not
are
really.
leading to Pilts. So
Yeah, I
The
mean, we
Emperor.
followed every single trail trying to avoid the Emperor, and it turns out we need to go see the Emperor.
Oh, I don't think
Did-
you guys were avoiding him at all.
We were gonna
Well, we
get
kept
to it
being
at
like,
some
"Oh,
point.
this isn't our main objective. Let's just not worry about that."
I'm pretty
Until-
sure that was like the
it
first
was.
thing that Dohan wanted to go to.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it? Okay, well, for
but
me, it was like
the
I was
actual
like, we don't need
clues
to
that
do
we
this.
have led us here.
Yeah.
All paths lead to Pilt.
All paths lead to the Emperor. Yeah, it
the
seems
Emperor,
as the
yeah.
case.
Okay, then. So I think back to the 2-week schedule. So next game on the 9th.
I'm good for that.
Yep, 2 weeks from now.
I'm just thinking if I'm going to be back in town by then. I think I should be.
So 2 weeks from now
Yeah, I
is
should be available.
June 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, I can do that. Also, have any of you guys played Stranger of Paradise? The Final Fantasy action adventure game?
Nope.
I haven't.
No? Okay. Well, this probably isn't going to be as funny, but I can't help but reference this. So we're going to go fight someone that's called the Emperor, right? Well, the Emperor was very famously the main villain of the second Final Fantasy game. And in the Stranger of Paradise DLC, the Emperor shows up, right? And the protagonist in that game, Jack Garland, is hilariously crass, right? Like he'll say shit like fuck and and shit. So when the Emperor starts like doing his monologue, like the moment like he stops saying anything, Jack says, "I knew you'd start spouting some bullshit the second I saw you." That's what I'm gonna say to the Emperor.
I was just gonna say, is that going to be what you say? Is that how we're going to
as soon
open
as he
negotiations?
addresses us, that's what I'm gonna tell him.
I look forward to seeing the fallout from that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I enjoy combat, so having Dohan in the party means lots of combat. So I'm good with that.
Yeah. Also, it'll be fun to see what happens with these two NPCs. I expect shit to hit the fan.
I'm curious about what's going on with them as well.
Oh,
I'm
nothing.
wondering where else we could have gotten NPCs. Like we should get like at least 2 more so that we can have the NPC group as like
Backup
the
gang.
B team.
Yeah.
The beat.
And we can play them, yeah.
Yeah, we can send them on like a side quest and have that be like its own session where we just play as the B team.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like you know how in the Deadpool,
I mean, that sounds
Deadpool
cool.
movie, there's just a normal guy with them? That's Tesh.
Or is that how the next homebrew campaign starts off? Is
They
the B
did
team?
It could.
I was listening to another group playing Rise of the Rune Lords, and they did something like that for when the giants attack Sandpoint, and they had all the players had to play one of the NPCs that lives in Sandpoint. So someone was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"You got to play as a Mako. You got to play as Brodart Quink."
Oh,
You get
Speaking of that, I'm so glad that Mandus got himself captured in the second book of Strange Aeons,
oh yeah.
so that I could have him play the crazy homeless person.
Yeah. He's talking about his beetles. I gotta protect my
Yeah.
beetles. That guy was he was something.
Yeah, that was funny.
And
All right,
then
well,
the next book we're leaving town. We're like, you gonna come with us? He's like, no, I gotta protect this town.
yeah.
Like, then we never saw him again.
No. All right, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mhm. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks then, or well, we'll see for Pluto's game. I think
Yeah,
sooner.
my game's coming up on the 30th, I think. So pretty soon.
Okay, this week basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was fun. Take care, everybody.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Mhm. Good
All
night.
right. See.
Bye.
Oh.